I adjusted my chair, forgot.
Mm.
All right. Hey, what is up, guys? Steve here, and it is time to start another stream. Today we have Absol in Generation 2. There's only one generation backported, but it's going to be fantastic.
Yeah, it won't be too bad. Also, you didn't introduce our special guest, Steve. How rude.
Oh my god. The chair. The chair threw me off. Special guest Scott's thoughts.
Hey.
Oh, you say him
It's good to be
first
here.
before me? I'm just...
Sometimes you're a special guest, sometimes you're a regular.
Right. Anyway, we are
Uh-oh.
going to be playing with Absol today because this is what Scott wanted to do. He's been really into dark types lately. I don't know, it's not Halloween.
Did I really want to do this one? Was it me?
You did
Yeah.
King Gambit last time. Like another
Oh,
dark type.
yeah. I know why. It's not dark types. It's that they get swords dance. I want to play a run with swords dance.
Oh, yeah, you're going to love it. It's like it's your new
Yeah,
favorite
swords
move
dance
or
is
something.
good. I played Scissor, and then I realized this move is absolutely busted in Gen 2, and that I really want to use it more.
Yeah.
Oh man. King Gambit was awkward. Like you can't really swords dance your early moves.
It was a...
Yeah.
It played a bit odd, but that's why I like these backports. Alright, I'm going to try and... Alright, I'm bringing up the moveset because I'm going to be showing everyone what the moves is. Alright, so we're going to be starting off with Double Edge, Quick Attack, and Leer, and Double Team. Double Edge is our egg move. It was a 1-for-1 replacement, so it'll make the early game go nice and quick. And we do have Double Team at level 5, and it is by level up, so if Scott wants to, he can use it. And
Oh,
then,
I can.
Yep. We still play by that
Ooh.
old rule you said. We just like that rule.
Okay, yeah.
I may warn you though, it does not feel like Gen 1 double team at
Oh,
all.
yeah. Steve
Things
was...
just hit you. Things hit you so much.
Yeah, Steve was throwing a temper tantrum on that Ralt stream. Because he was...
It was so easy.
Wait.
You just set up your double teams on a Pokemon that it doesn't matter if it hits you, and then the rest of the Pokemon they just need to, not hit you like 2 times each, and it just didn't happen.
Wait. I have to ask, Steve, are you now using the frame that I like?
Oh my gosh.
Are you using that one all the time?
I change between all the frames. I don't like
Oh.
stick with one.
Okay.
I can change. The only one I don't like is 4. It's just it's got too much going on.
The like rope-like one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so chaotic.
They only really change frames in Gen 3 onwards. Like for Emerald, I do frame 19. For Fire Red, I do frame 3. And for Heart Gold, I do frame 8.
Sorry, I distracted from the move pool discussion.
Oh, sorry. I distracted
Yeah.
myself.
There,
All right,
there wasn't a
so-
whole lot to backport in this one because
No.
it's a Gen 3 Pokemon, as you guys already know. And I think
Yeah.
the only one that was really all that useful was Night Slash.
Yep. This is based on the Scarlet and Violet set, but all of its other newer moves are stuff like Guard Swap, Power Swap, stuff I can't really backport. So it's just going to be Night Slash at level 30. But at level 10, we get Feint Attack, and then we get Detect...
Wait.
What?
It is Night Slash at level 30?
Yes.
It is Night Slash at level 30.
Alright, and then we get Detect at level 15, then Encore, Slash, Night Slash, Focus Energy, Bite, and we get Swords Dance at 45, then Future Sight at 50, and Parasong at 55. I don't know why they made Future Sight so bad.
Future Sight's a terrible move.
Yeah,
I had
remember
to use it with like Natu.
I remember Steve asked earlier, do people use Future Sight now with the 120 power? And I'm thinking, probably not still.
I don't think so. I don't think it's ever good. Like the fact that you have to invest time in not doing damage and just take damage, it's never good. It's like Sky Attack. Like why would you sit there for a turn and do nothing? Only if it's
Yeah.
Pokemon Red.
The
apparently.
payoff would have to be really worth it for those extra turns. It would have to be like 160.
Yeah, and they
Yeah.
had the nerve to make the move miss.
I know, and like, I hate that
Yeah.
move.
Sky
I hate
Attack would
that
be
move.
Sky Attack would be so much better if it was like 140, like 100.
Yeah.
I don't know how broken that would be. Honestly, I just wish Fly was 90-95, not 70-95.
Yeah.
Too bad for a lot of Pokemon like Pidgeot, it's their best move. They're gonna have to deal with it. Alright, so
With Pidgeot in early generations.
have we stalled long enough?
Yeah, I'm set up. I'm ready to go.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna stick to the regular frame 1 today.
Nice.
Alright, you guys ready?
Yep.
Alright. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh boy.
Also,
Actually, it doesn't matter.
the front and back sprites were made by Comboy and what was his other name? It was in my starting student screen. I try to give.
Bloodless?
Oh, it was Bloodless, yeah.
Yeah, Bloodless did a bunch of them.
Oh yeah,
They're
it's,
really good.
I mean, my credits sheet is massive, and I see his name a lot. Yeah, I try to
Okay.
credit when I use someone else's sprite.
What are you laughing at?
According to my overlay, this is apparently dark ground.
No, it's
Dark
not.
ground?
No, it's not. Hold on.
There must be an error. It's not a big deal. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, in the game it's pure dark, so I think I may have made a typo in your overlay, Steve. Oops.
It's okay. I don't think we're gonna be using any ground moves this run, so it's not gonna be that big of a deal.
Get hit by electric stuff and then be immune? That would be amazing.
Hello, Dominic and JC. Absol is your buddy. I had 2 of them in Sapphire, bred them with Magic Coat. Nice. What is Magic Coat again? Isn't that the one that, like, reflects status moves?
I never know. Whenever someone uses magic code on me, I just look at it and I go like, I don't know what that does.
Are you guys spamming
So-
Double Edge?
What
Right now,
what
yeah.
cut user do you get when it's daytime?
You can get Bellsprout.
I think you can also get
'Cause I-
Sandshrew from the cave.
That's
'Cause I
morning, I
made-
think.
I made a grave error and accidentally went from 6 in the morning instead of 6 at night.
No, I think that I think it's fine to play during the day. I intentionally played during the day for this one. It's faster.
It's not that I don't like playing in the middle of the day or find playing in the middle of the day wrong. It's the fact that I don't know where anything is,
That's fair,
like-
yeah.
wild encounter wise.
The main reason we just play at night is just so we can get Curse whenever we want.
Yeah, curse. Yeah, exactly.
Plus, at nighttime,
That-
there's Psyduck in the forest. Plus Oddish.
Yeah.
It reflects special effects back to the attacker. Oh, so kind of what I said. Alright.
Reflects special effects like confusion or something. It's really weird.
My encounter luck has been pretty dang good. I think I've only had like
Mine has
6
been
encounters.
So bad.
Yeah, I'm already level 9.
Yeah,
I
I'm
am-
almost 9.
Oh, I just hit level 9. I should use the center before I do Falconer's Gym.
No, you should go in there raw.
Really? I'm also
It'll be worth it.
I'm really surprised I haven't used my berry yet.
Is Feint Attack the one with infinite accuracy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, just asking.
Steve always gets
It's the dark
confused.
type
He often
Swift.
thinks it's what's that other move that you keep thinking it is?
I don't know. In this game,
Pursuit. He
both
thinks it's
Fight and
Pursuit.
Feint Attack. Yeah,
Oh
Pursuit.
yeah. No.
Pursuit and Feint Attack. You can never remember the difference between those two.
One is bad.
I know where to
I
get
had, like,
Pursuit.
Terrible early game luck. Apparently, I'm so far behind.
Well, that
Oh,
means I'm
you
gonna
can- you
win
can-
because obviously early game's the only one that matters.
Make sure you pick up your Miracle Seed. It'll be super helpful.
Why? I'm not doing a randomizer.
Okay, well, I don't have to worry about an Oddish or anything because I just got a Bellsprout. That's good.
Oh, that's why I'm slower. Okay, because I caught mine already.
It bounces, confuse, ray, attract, block, disable, stuff like that. Oh, okay. So I guessed right. I'm gonna get some great balls. I think from now on, I'm gonna try and avoid the great ball in the grass, just because I keep getting encounters there.
I don't do that
Gosh.
anymore. I haven't for quite some time.
Yeah, I don't think it's good. Unless you turn off encounters.
Well, sadly,
Spinners,
we're
oh my
not.
gosh.
Sadly, our player characters aren't hackers, so they can't just do that.
Yeah, they're not dedicated to
Or
perfection.
there could be a different reason why they don't get encounters. You could literally be have like an evil aura. You could be like, I don't know, Giovanni out there. Everything's just scared of you.
Why should anyone be scared of Giovanni? Oh wait,
Well,
yellow
he's
version.
evil. In this game, he literally wants to induce evolution on everything.
No, Giovanni's not even present in this game. It's just his like minions that are trying to do it.
Yeah,
Have
but
you
you know,
ever
he's
have you ever heard about that Heart Gold event where you could battle Giovanni?
Yeah, I know though about that one.
Uh-oh.
It's pretty cool.
And I died.
What?
I can see why you guys don't like spamming double edge all the time.
oh my god, I've been spamming feint attack since
I
like
had
the moment I got it.
I had 4 HP left on the Rocket Grunt Zubat, and I decided to try and use feint attack, but it ended up living and it killed me.
Oh no. Where did you have to go back to? Violet City?
Yep.
Oof.
This always seems to happen. I always seem to have one
Yeah,
bad
yeah.
blackout in my first run. Every time.
It does.
I think it's happened
Pretty
at King
consistent.
Gambit. There was a run we did recently where I blacked out to Violet twice. In Gen 3, the ability Stench lowers your encounter rate. Yeah, and Illuminate increases your encounter rate.
Illuminate's so bad.
Have you done our solo
Every
run
time I
with
look at that ability, I'm
yet?
just like, oh no, this is just terrible.
Have you ever did a run with something with Illuminate, like Chin Chow, Staryu?
Not yet. Not yet.
Darn it! Why? The one time I decide Paris it is.
You
Paralyzed.
just double edge it. You gotta double edge it.
Yeah,
Away.
because it survives
I'm
hits,
ahead.
don't you know?
Perfect.
Okay, I'm back. That took like about a minute and a half. I'm probably gonna lose this first one.
So we scared about being weak to Bugsy?
You know, I was feeling a bit scared. I might set up 7 double teams on the Metapod, just to be sure.
Oh, I guess you can set up double team.
No, I'm kidding. I don't need to set up double teams.
You know, the funny thing is, I actually did the rival first because I totally forgot that I could set up double team.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, really? I thought you were doing it just to be faster, more efficient.
Nope. I did it because I figured I needed it for Bugsy.
I'm just gonna use 2. Man, Razor Leaf only did like 6 damage.
Da-da-da-da-da.
I need to stop using double edge. I'm just asking to get killed.
Why, it's good. It's so good.
It is good, especially with it being 120
So much
power.
damage. Yeah, I know. It's like so much better than it was in Gen 1.
Beedrill guy caught me.
I don't think I've used double edge since I got feint attack.
We've got
Wow.
way lower special attack. I don't really want to use it.
Yeah. Special attack's like 55 points lower.
Hurting myself is just no bueno.
I'll feint attack the cocoons, though. I one-shot the Scyther with a crit double edge.
I made him an error.
Did you forget repels?
Did you forget headbutt?
Maybe. I looked at my move set. I'm like, I already got a move that's stronger than headbutt. I don't need headbutt. And then I had to remind myself that one move is double edge. so rusty.
It's okay. I had a blackout.
I'm so rusty.
Did you run into the manky guy?
I ran into 2 optional trainers this run.
Mankey guy. Who's that?
He's a guy like
That's
exactly. exactly.
Exactly.
Who's that? Yeah.
That's how bad it was.
Man, this Oddish isn't being nice.
I had the repel active too.
Well, Oddish used up all my pokeballs.
Oh.
I had 1 Great Ball and
That's not
5
good.
Pokeballs in the Lure Ball, and they all failed. Well, this is the first run anyway.
Oh.
You know it's a bad run when you have to buy more Pokeballs.
Yeah.
Well,
That
on the
always
bright
feels
side,
awful.
Speed, you're like the master of like getting 7 minutes decreased on your second run.
Got it.
Yeah. Last time I was here, I remember it was huge.
Oh yeah, it was like
you
15
were
minutes or something.
really behind the first run, and then the next run you were just like destroyed us both.
Dude, this Oddish will not stay in the Pokeball. Thank you. I'm gonna skip Headbutt. I don't need it.
Smart. Double edge, such a good move.
It
Already
is.
resulted in 1 loss.
Yeah, keep using it. Keep using it. Well, I got all the spinners going north. Perfect.
Oh, finally made it to Goldenrod.
Congrats. I just left Goldenrod.
Thanks. Thanks for keeping me updated.
I'll be back though.
Oh.
This isn't the last Goldenrod I've seen of me.
Right? Oh. Hey, Steve, did you fight the Magnemite guy?
Hey Scott, how
I
hard
did,
was that Tangela?
He was a little bit tricky. I don't normally go that way. I must always go by Arnie. So I'm not used to it yet, and I make mistakes. I realized I didn't even start my music. I'm so sorry. It's quiet here, everyone.
Does Austin's software not work for Crystal?
It doesn't work with the mapper that I'm using.
Oh.
So no.
The Snubble just licked me and paralyzed me, so I guess I'm going into Whitney paralyzed.
Oh no. No paralysis cure?
I
full heal?
used it earlier.
Oh. Very
I
sad.
forgot to buy the Abra again.
It's okay. I still kept my double teams.
Man, I give up double team now.
Doesn't matter though because Miltank just hit me.
I forgot the Abra.
Boy, you just forget how Gen 2 works.
You're the one who just admitted you were rusty.
Well, rusty means that I'm walking left and right a little too many times, not I'm forgetting entire steps.
That's kind of what happens to me if I'm rusty.
This is why Squidgy plays a whole run before he does any run.
I don't, does he, I don't even know if he
I've
still
thought about
does
this
that.
more and more. I thought about this more and more. This makes absolutely no sense.
But doing a run
Just
before
like
your
that
actual
one
run.
run is gonna be just so good, and everything else is gonna be bad.
Honestly,
I
why
like
do
the I like the rust. Taking the rust off at the beginning, it feels good.
Actually, here's my question:
is-
why do a first playthrough to get rid of rust when you can just do 2 playthroughs of what you were gonna play?
It's funny. This is a story that I've mentioned many times, but it reminds me of this exact situation. So in high school, one of the things that we had for gym class was called the pacer, which is just other people call it the beef test.
Yeah,
And
yeah, I
you
know
just
the
go
big
from
test.
one side of the gym to the other side, and it gets harder and harder. But
Yeah,
anyways, so one kid in high school literally taught me, hey, there's an easy hack for this. Just do really, really bad at the very
Yeah, yeah.
first class, and then in the second half, it looks like you had like an amazing improvement. You know, like for like
Yeah.
the pacer or something like that, you just intentionally get, I don't know, a 10, and then you decide to get like, I don't know, 18 to 25 on the next one.
Yep. Good strat.
Darn.
Did it work out well for you?
I mean, I never got questioned by the gym teacher, so I'd say yes.
It's good.
Well, I made it to Ekrutik in one piece. So, is anybody scared of Morty?
No.
Scott, you should probably
Oh.
go get the mint berry.
No.
But it's faster, assuming you get a reset.
Absolutely not. Yeah, we're not getting a reset. Morty's gonna be fine. Don't try to trick me.
I wonder what my next
Slash.
move should be.
See, I didn't need headbutt, I got slash. I'm gonna put that in slot 1 now.
Hmm.
Yeah, I got
Now that I-
slash too.
Now that I really think about it, I don't think I really planned my move set out throughout the game.
Why do it? You got Swords Dance.
I know, but I mean as far as like coverage and when like what my 3 moves are going into battle A, B, and C. Like right now I've got 2 normal moves. Like that can't be good.
I have 3 normal moves.
I've got 3 normal moves.
Yeah.
All right, I'm a coward. I'm gonna go ahead and heal before 40.
At least double edge one-shots the Magnemite. And the Bayleaf. Oh, man.
Hmm. Yeah, I did 2-shot the Magnemite. Bummer.
I didn't even save for Morty. I didn't heal or save.
Let me know how that works out for you.
Because the Gengar
I
definitely
already beat him.
survived.
It was easy.
Good for you.
It was easy.
Hey, Steve, is
Use
the
the-
Gengar 64 or 65 speed?
64.
Yeah, right?
I think I remember that you need to be 65 speed.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm 64 going into the first trainer, so I will outspeed.
See, I have an advantage. I just played Politoed and Poliwrath, which have base 70 speed, and this has base 75. So I know that I'm going to be slightly over all the speed thresholds that I was worried about in those runs.
Have you ever played or planned to play Slowbro and Slowking?
Yeah, I just played those.
Oh, you know the only difference between them? Steve, say it.
Yep. It's 10 and 1 stat, which I think is special defense and something else, and 1 move.
Yeah.
Yeah, not much difference between the
Slowbro
two.
does not start with Water Gun. Or, sorry, Slowking does not start with Water Gun, but Slowbro does.
Oh man.
Oh, I
These
guess
are-
that
these
didn't
are
matter
the-
to... Oh, right, Steve, you never mentioned that, because I'm pretty sure you had him start with an egg move.
Oh, that's why, yeah. They're quite
Probably.
different if you don't start with egg moves.
Are any of you guys going to teach Shadow Ball?
Yep.
I'm
I
not
know
going
Steve
to
isn't.
teach it right now.
Nope.
I just don't think it's... What's Shadow Ball going to help with?
I teach moves as I need them or in preparation of times I need them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, gotta get the Crappy.
I think Shadow Ball is going to be very useful.
What coverage does Shadow Ball have that Night Slash doesn't, other than just being a
I don't
physical
want Night
move?
Slash. I don't want Night Slash. I didn't teach Night Slash.
Where is...
Okay. But what coverage does it have?
Against Psychic.
Wait,
Faster
they're both-
KOs.
The only difference is that Ghost would use your attack stat.
That's what I was thinking.
Apparently, Krabby survives Slash.
Oh, that's good to know for the next run.
You're welcome. Oh, now I get Krabby in the
Unless
first
you crit.
Pokeball.
Aw.
I was a bit worried about catching the Krabby because I used up my Lure Ball on the Oddish.
I'm always like surprised when I'm watching Steve because like it doesn't seem like I'm playing worse, but he's just always slowly catching up to me. uh,
I don't know how he does it.
I don't know. I played a lot of Gen 2 as a kid. Which is weird because I played even more Gen 1 as a kid.
You just played a lot of
I liked-
Pokemon, period.
I liked Gen 2 more. But I played more Gen 1 because of that whole battery not working thing.
yeah.
You know about internal batteries, right?
Yep.
Mine was dead. And this was like 2006 or whatever, when batteries were still kicking.
Yep.
Oh, dude, you would. I mean, I was so stupid. Like I tried everything in the book. Yeah, I did the whole, patented Nintendo blow into the cartridge. Then I did the whole, all right, well that's not working. Let's try blowing it to the next level, like just straight up like monsoon blowing into the cartridge. That didn't work. So then I used like, oh, let's use hot air. So I used one of those things that you use your hair to
Air
after
dryers.
showers. Yeah, I used a hair dryer, and that didn't work. So then I'm like, all right, we're bringing out the big guns. And, this is really embarrassing to say, but I used spit. Didn't work either.
Nintendo
Nothing
approved.
worked.
I see that, Steve, you did not respect Chuck.
What do you mean I didn't respect my
You
save?
didn't heal.
Oh yeah, I didn't heal, but I definitely saved.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Steve just got to Chuck. I'm literally about to fight him now.
What? No, I finished Chuck.
Oh. You know what? I feel like I will show some respect to Chuck. I'm gonna go heal.
I don't know why I just taught these moves in reverse, but whatever.
Alright, I'm gonna use... Oh gosh, that hurt. Aw, Primeape.
Oh,
Can't believe it battled Nidorina guy.
I did too.
Missed Dynamic Punch. Thank you.
Oops. Oh my gosh, I'm playing so badly.
Alright guys, we're gonna do the Steve strat.
What's that?
Getting return as soon as you get fly.
Yeah, I did
Oh,
that
yeah.
too.
I always just waited until the
I don't
rocket, but
Think
I
it's
decided to do
better,
something
but
different.
I forgot Fire Punch, so it's better in
Ooh.
that case.
I'm gonna delete Night Slash, actually.
I think
Yeah.
now that you point out the Steve strat, there was a different Steve strat that I always fail to, well, I guess succeed at not doing every single time, and it's saying no to Lance. And when you mentioned Steve strat, I succeeded at talking to Lance.
Whoa.
I know. It's like how could you possibly say yes to Lance in the first try? It's crazy.
Yeah.
You know, I actually did a video recently with Vileplume and Crystal and Blossom and Crystal. I had a few people who were kind of upset I didn't use Sludge Bomb with Vileplume.
Sludge Bomb's not that good.
I mean, they were mainly just talking about the red fight, like it wasn't like thematically correct that it's not using a
I guess
poison
it's-
move.
I guess it is like you're a poison type, so like,
Yeah, true. It has more effective
get
power,
single
but if
attack
you're
bonus,
using
yeah.
Curse, it's gonna have the same result either way.
Oh, yeah. If you're using Curse, sometimes depending on your level, sometimes you will have a slight advantage with
Yeah.
Sludge Bomb.
I just wish it wasn't out of the way, though.
I think Blossom was just like the Slow King thing, but obviously it has the type difference, which makes it different.
The difference is, it's got... Blossom has I believe it's got less special attack than Vileplume, no poison typing. It can't learn Sludge Bomb. Other than that, I think it's
Yeah,
mostly
they're
the
more
same.
different than Slowking and Slowbro. Slowbro and Slowking are more similar.
Yeah, but I mean, I remember it being
Oh,
like,
another
hey, this is
difference.
basically copy and paste.
Another
for the most
difference.
part.
Vileplume, I believe, started with Acid.
Yeah, I played with Blossom a long time ago.
Yeah,
Wasn't very good.
I saw what you had to do for Blossom. You just spammed Petal Dance on Bugsy and just hope for the best. It took you like 10 resets to finally win. I didn't go with that strat. I just taught Cut.
So what are we thinking about Absol so far?
I think it's
Actually,
doing pretty good.
It's been doing much better than I expected. And every physical move has been lights out, which is something I was actually a little surprised at.
Hey, Steve, make sure you don't talk to the grunt.
What grunt?
I said don't talk to him.
Oops.
Oh, you mean the password grunt?
Yeah, don't talk to him.
Oh, I'm about to talk. I'm about to get to the electrodes.
Darn it, the guy
Steve
got
and
me.
I are in the same spot.
I need to still fight the executive.
Like, Steve, you're on my screen are perfectly in sync on my end. Nah, I'm ahead because you've paused a little bit after that.
Yeah, I looked over at your monitor for like two, possibly even 3 seconds twice.
That is why for run 1 I don't have your streams up. Too distracting. You guys think you'll use focus energy?
No.
No, it's bad.
Oh, come on. How come you are able to skip to Shelter Cloister guy?
Douglas.
Hey, show some respect. His name is Douglas.
Easy.
I have not. If they're not a gym leader, they basically don't have names to me.
Yeah, I've been recently trying to learn more names, but yeah. No.
I only know the names
I'm
of prominent spinners.
I'm the kind of guy who just points and gives nicknames to everybody.
I mean, we all know Juggler Irwin.
Yeah, that guy.
I just know him
He's
for.
important, though.
I just know him for always giving me weird phone calls in Heart Gold. He never starts his conversations with "Hello, how are you?" He just gets straight to the point and hangs up.
It's like a movie phone call.
I have made a grave error. It has nothing to do with the game. Accidentally pushed up on my keyboard.
You pushed up on your keyboard.
What does that do?
I pushed the keyboard up.
Oh, you moved your keyboard.
Oh, I've made another even graver error. Oh, this is embarrassing.
The secret potion?
I sure did.
Uh-oh.
Steve's done that before.
That's no good.
And now I'm remembering going directly to the gym.
You're gonna have to take the fly of shame to go get it.
Okay, well, fix the keyboard.
Hey, Sundown. Yeah, we're racing with Scott.
What I meant by pushing the keyboard is that the flap that holds the keyboard up is not holding it up anymore.
Oh, like it fell down. Yeah, I know what you mean.
I don't think I've ever used those flaps. Every keyboard I've ever owned always had those broken.
Oh god.
Yeah, mine breaks so soon too. I don't know why.
Typing at an angle is just like, it's a must. Actually, now that I really think about it, I'm really particular about my keyboard. You've been using this exact keyboard for 10 years. And you're probably thinking, but what about at work? No. I bought the same keyboard for my previous job, and I bought the same keyboard for my current job. I've been using 3 versions of this keyboard.
I love that.
I mean, I do a somewhat similar thing. Like, I'm really picky with keyboards.
I'm not picky. I just really like this one.
Exactly. So you're picky with keyboards. Nothing wrong with that.
Well, I mean, if I'm helping somebody else with their computer, because I'm kind of like the pseudo tech guy when IT doesn't want to help you, or your problem isn't big enough for IT, I go to other people's keyboard or other people's PCs, and I have no problem using their keyboard, and they have all kinds of different ones, ranging from membrane to really crappy mechanical keyboards. I'm perfectly fine with laptop keyboards. I mean, I have no problem with anyone. I just really like this one.
I actually had to get a new keyboard recently. Well, not new. My brother had some spare keyboards. He broke something near my desk, and sand got everywhere under the keyboard, and the keys got jammed.
Oh,
I really liked that keyboard. But he
Where did
gave me
you
one
get
of his.
sand?
It was just in a. It was in something he had. It was filled with sand, and part of it broke.
I was about to say, did he break something you got from like vacation? That would have sucked.
It was something I got him. Yeah, that's all I'll say. But yeah, he gave me one of his spares. It's a little what's it called? Can't see the brand on it. It's dark in here.
That's embarrassing.
Ooh.
It lights up though.
Did you guys know that the 3 Magnemite guy, if you just go straight up from him, there's a sign on the wall. You can talk to it.
That's
Sign.
good to know.
Yeah,
the
there's
hi-
a poster on the wall. You know, like the kitty. Like you know, it's just hanging in there.
Yeah.
Just when you're in the executive room, there's another sign on the wall. I bet you can talk to that one too.
You know, in Blaine's Gym in Fire Red, you can see a picture of him with Mr. Fuji.
Ooh.
There is a reason to keep Night Slash so that you can one-hit these coughing.
Yep.
That's like the only reason.
So, like, Fire Punch doesn't work?
No, it doesn't. It's not powerful enough.
What about Double Edge?
Did you learn that from me?
No, I took away
Double Edge one shots
Did
him.
you learn the Night Slash thing from me just now?
No, I just like knew that I wasn't hitting with return.
I'm gonna use
So, like, I
2
need a
returns on the
more powerful
Weezing,
special
though.
Move.
Hey, at least
Yeah,
you
like-
can teach Bite.
It's fine. You could also get one more rare candy and then do it with just 3 rare candies at 43.
Or just use 5 Double Edges and live at 9
oh, wow,
HP.
we're at 43 already. Jeez. I was thinking that my
close.
strategy for Lance was actually going to be use all my rare candies to get to 45 for Lance, but boy, medium slow is just so good.
I actually
That's
thought
good.
we were in the slow group. I was wondering why we leveled up so quickly.
Not like use the rare candies to get to 43. Use the rare candies to get to 45.
RGB lights equals performance. Yeah, high-tech specs on a keyboard.
Apparently these days.
Oh man, my brother's wife's PC. Oh, it's so shiny. She
Oh, I
she
find
literally
it
went
so
out of her
silly.
way to make the shiniest PC you can.
Oh my gosh.
Like it has glass sides. Every single thing that you can buy with an RBG extension, it has it. So it is just a rainbow circus in there.
Uh-oh.
I mean, mine lights up the inside, but it's not really that bright.
Yeah, but imagine if every single computer part they make an RBG version of it, and then you bought that.
Double Edge OP. Hey, Zealous Pawn. Yeah, it's a good move
like-
when used responsibly.
Like
Just
I'm
don't-
saying it wrong.
Just don't look at the first 10 minutes of my
RGB?
run. Yeah, it's RGB.
RGB, my bad.
Red, green, blue.
Yep. I think the reason why I was saying it is wrong is because I kept on saying RBY as in RBY Pokemon challenges.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, I've got to make my HP last till I can get that max potion on the ground.
Max. Oh, what?
There's a max potion in the
There's no one
fence-
in here who's scary though.
The max potion in the fence of gates.
You've used potions? I think I used one potion before Chuck.
I have used
Single
so
regular
many
potion.
potions. So many potions in this. ROM.
How?
I've just.
What
been
do you
taking
think
a
my
bunch of
number one
damage.
move is?
Return?
When I'm not out of PP, I'll use Double Edge.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
you're
I've just
still
been
using it.
Yep.
I've
Awesome.
been using return
Oh.
this whole game.
Well, guess
ever
what?
since
I've been
Chuck
able to
went
one-shot
down.
things that you couldn't one-shot, probably.
That's the thing. This thing has so much attack. It just does one shot everything.
Yeah, it's true.
I still have
kind of
return
a
in
beast.
slot 1. I just ran out of returns. Double edge at 20
Oh.
health. I know what I'm doing.
You probably don't have double team like I do. That's
Oh,
probably
I
the
do.
difference.
Yeah,
I only
don't have
used it for
double team.
Bugsy.
Why did you
I
need
did.
double team?
Yeah, I've used it only for
What?
Bugsy as well.
Well, I'm holding
My
on to it
goal was to
because
keep
I don't
double
like.
team until I get Swords Dance.
Yeah, that was my plan. I don't.
Even then, with Bugsy, you can just detect the Fury Cutter.
That would involve me teaching detect.
Yeah, for one battle. I used double team too, but only because you mentioned it right as I went into the Bugsy battle. I was like, oh yeah, I'll just set this up.
Did you have to? Did you have to hold your nose and like use it in disgust?
No, it doesn't bother me. I think it's just like for viewership, I just don't think it performs as well because
Obviously,
like,
yeah.
it's not
Makes
a very
sense.
interesting move.
I don't know. In Gen 2, it just feels like more frustrating than good.
I think Steve is scarred.
I've used it for other Pokemon too. I don't remember which one, but I definitely used it for another Pokemon, like a Backport of sorts, and it was also bad on that one too. My plan was to use it for Lance in that run, and only Lance, and it didn't matter. The apparently Gyarados can hit through double team, the Dragonites can hit through double team, everything can hit through double team.
Steve, I found something that actually survives return. I should have used double edge.
Bummer. Yep. Now I'm gonna win because of all those times that I used one move that you used two moves. Like that time where you won because I was using dig and you weren't.
Oh yeah, I remember. You actually went back and timed it because our results were like seconds apart.
Yep. Dig was literally the difference.
Swords Dance, finally. Now I can use Swords Dance double edge. I'm just kidding. No, that'd be a bad idea. I'm gonna get the pink bow.
Yeah, I did too.
Hey Scott, don't forget the radio card. We know you like to get it after the rockets for some
No,
reason.
I got it already.
In the first
Oh
part of
my
Goldenrod.
God. I've made a grave error.
What's that?
You've said that a million
I don't
times
have-
today.
I've missed the pink bow. You know the worst part is I was like, there's something I should be doing right now. I'm like, no, it's probably not pickups a sunny day. And I knew at the back of my head it was missing something.
Yeah, pink bow. Good item.
Hey, it is a good item.
Well, the worst part is I pick up the pink bow on even runs that I don't need it.
Yeah,
Oops.
it's like a default item, it feels like.
Kind of like Quick Claw.
Yeah.
Did any of you guys waste time and get peep-ups?
No.
Nope.
Or the protein, I skipped both.
I technically could have used it, but I skipped it.
I don't think they're useful.
No.
Okay, well, I can definitely report that the pink bow is not needed to one-shot the Dragonairs.
That's good.
Did you guys know you can actually say no to using strength? Yeah, it'll just say,
What's that?
hey, would you like to push the boulders? And I say no. And they're like, oh, okay, have a nice day.
Yeah. It's like, why would you say no? Like, in what world is the player character going to say no to that? The reason they click on it because they want to move it. It's so weird.
You guys ever
I hate
stand
this game design.
in front of the water and be like, why am I not getting on the water, but the text that's on the screen is actually your repel has run out screen?
I've never had that happen
Yeah,
once.
yeah, that's happened to me a bunch.
I just stood in front of the water. I'm like, get in the water. And then it's like, no, your repel ran out.
I do this with Blaine's quizzes too in Gen 1, where my repel wears off right before them.
Oh, yeah, I've done that too.
Yeah.
Hello, MVF.
And it's just like, whoops.
MVF came in and said, ring, ring, Dratini.
Yep.
I swear, he has a timer for these things. Alright, I'm not going to forget. Not going to forget
Alright,
Dratini.
I got the fake TM24.
It's interesting how I had that very long blackout, and I'm behind by like 30 seconds.
You're not that. Yeah, I guess you're a little bit behind, but not that far behind.
Actually, I might be on par with Steve, because I know he hasn't gotten his rare candies yet.
No, I'm like a step behind Scott.
Yeah, very, very, very close.
Like we're literally getting same text boxes in the. Oh my god, the top. Teach waterfall.
Dratini. Not forget Dratini.
It's like I'm just catching up, and then I think gray hair,
Nah.
like battling the Bulbasaur chick.
Thanks, MVF.
Joyce got me. Oh, Bulbasaur chick got you. Good, good, good. This is what I like to see.
See,
is anyone going to teach Future Sight?
I actually
No.
was. I was going to teach it over Double Edge.
Oh.
No, I wasn't.
What? I was like, for what? Like, what niche purpose have you determined is useful? No, there's none.
I'm going to skip that rare candy, actually.
I just forget to use the bike so much. Not used to doing it.
I mean, you don't really need to use the bike in the Victory Road route.
It's pretty good, I think.
Dang, Joyce got me. Well, there's just a lot of areas where I have to go surfing and stuff. Plus, I want to really be careful and avoid those two trainers.
Pretty helpful when you don't run into every single wall and every single rock.
Mm-hmm.
Spoken like a guy who ran into every single wall and every single rock.
Indeed.
Right? You know, Steve's overlay used to have a bonk counter, but he got rid of it because it was lagging his overlay.
Oh, I should just put it in your ROM so it's there always.
Oh,
then you
isn't
can
that
just
how
read
yours
as a
does
property.
it? The game
Yeah,
just
that's how
keeps
I do
track of bonks for you?
Yeah, the game keeps track of all the bonks.
I know it definitely keeps track of it thanks to that
A sound effect?
No, we did a ROM. Forget which one, but at the very end there was a button you can click that clicked the done button, and it showed you how many bonks, how many like extra encounters you did, all that good stuff. I think it was like a randomizer of sorts. But it like they had all that stuff, and then they wouldn't have showed it if it wasn't readable.
I think they had to customly code the game to do that.
Yeah, we modified the game.
Scott, could you get like, toxic?
No.
I'm on Will right now.
I don't think you can lose to Koga because the area dose is so bad.
Hey,
And
it
you
could
just set up
use
Swords Dance
it
and
could
win.
hey, it could use Baton Pass when it used one spider web.
I guess. It could potentially, yes.
I used one Swords Dance on Zatu. I hit myself for half damage. But I lived. I should really think of equipping a Bitterberry for that guy. I mean, it will take extra time, but he's guaranteed to use Confuse Ray turn 1, or at least super likely.
Uh-oh, we lost Steve's stream on my end.
Oh, did he drop?
Really? Oh. No, just it's slowed
Internet?
down on his.
Yeah.
Ah. You know, I was actually thinking maybe after Jasmine or the 3 Rocket guy, 3 Magnemite guy, it's worth deleting Fire Punch for Shadow Ball for Will or something. But then I just realized Fortress exists, so I'm glad I kept it.
Yeah, yeah. I kept it and then I didn't use it like a noob. Such a scrub. I like Shadow Ball just for ghosts, to be able to one-hit the ghosts.
Yeah.
Like with using a physical.
Yeah,
move,
that
so
would
it
have helped on the Rivals gang Haunter.
I also think it's gonna help later in the game, but
I might actually teach it for Karen, actually.
we have just enough speed to move first against the Aerodactyl. That's awesome.
Ooh,
Isn't the
that one's doing
Aerodactyl
a lot of
132?
damage.
How did it survive? What? Why are you using Fire Punch? Just set up once and then use.
No, I see. Lots of bad things had happened that game.
Oh, that's fair.
Alright, Shadow Ball.
Shadow Ball is also useful against rock types.
I got paralyzed early, and so everything got to go first against me.
Yeah.
Umbreon missed Sand Attack.
44, 16 Lance.
And Karen's a one-shot
Type.
sweep when you don't get hit with sand.
Yes, I got hit with the sand. All right, 44, 42.
Dang, I just fought Lance.
That implies he's been defeated.
I just encountered the fight with him.
So he's not been defeated.
Not yet. Alright, +4 return, one-shots Aerodactyl. Good to know.
Helm's window has text.
Good to know. This is the important stuff.
Alright, everyone. What Kanto route are you going to do? Are you going to do skip Jump Left Girl, do Jump Left Girl, or do Rock Tunnel?
Probably.
I mean,
jump left.
ideally, I won't do Jump Left Girl.
If you guys are wondering what I'm referring to, Scott ran some tests to see which of the 3 routes was faster, or at least more consistent.
Yeah.
And the reason I said
Faster.
encounter or don't encounter Jump Left Girl is because the one disadvantage of doing the regular path to the power plant and not Rock Tunnel is there is a chance that spinner catches you because she's normally an erratic spinner, and she's got 2 skip plume, which we call jump left because they should be jump lefts. But I think
you're like this far into the game. Why aren't they jump lefts? It's weird.
I know.
Is anyone getting curse?
You know, I might actually pass.
Yeah.
My guy.
The best move in the game. Don't you know? The YouTube comments will tell
close.
you.
Oh, I was so close. I almost just learned Pear Song.
I mean,
Oh gosh, that would be bad.
I mean, I don't know why people are so upset about Curse. I mean, most people didn't even know Curse was a TM in Gen 2 until people started using it.
That is true.
It's
Yeah,
like
until
you
these
discovered
solo
the
challenges
beast.
came along, like you like discover it, and then people just are like, actually, this is terrible. We hate it. Stop doing it. Oh, okay.
We've uncovered the beast.
Yeah, truly.
I can definitely say I never used this move as a kid, although I do remember using Frustration at some point.
That move's bad.
It's very
I know,
overpowered
I
in
didn't use it
Mystery
for
Dungeon.
Very long.
All right, Rock Tunnel's done. That was like 10 seconds.
Yeah, it's not very long.
Yeah, Scott, I saw your little video of the walking through Rock Tunnel. I don't even need to do that. I just visualize the entire layout. I can effectively just free line the entire cave.
Yeah, to be fair, I learned it in like 15 minutes and then made the video. So like,
Yeah,
it
that's
wasn't like I.
that's
spent,
why
like, a ton of
I
time thinking about it.
yeah, that's why I said I wanted to try and do my own experiment like you did.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how yours comes out. I think you'll also find that the jump left route
Probably.
is faster. I think it's faster on 4 times speed, but I think the other one, the Rock Tunnel route, is faster on 1 times speed. Because you'll always perform slightly slower on the.
I mean,
rock.
bonking into
tunnel.
walls in Gen 2 isn't really that slow. The bonks are pretty quick.
Yeah, but you just can't precisely time when you should turn.
I mean,
Inside the
even when
cave.
you're going the normal route, you'll still end up bonking into walls. Plus, you can
Yeah, but you can
accidentally go over the
precisely-
edge.
But you can precisely time when you're going to turn because you can see when you hit the wall. Whereas in the tunnel, you can't see because it's dark. And I think that that's the big difference, which leads to a small performance delta.
That is a
on
good
4
point.
times speed that doesn't exist on 1 times speed.
I'm just pretty good at seeing the visual cue for when I bump into a wall. It's really noticeable when you're on the bike.
Dang
It is.
Actually,
Yeah.
funny story.
It's pretty noticeable when you're walking too.
Funny story.
Did you get jump off, girl?
Every single opportunity to gain time on Scott, because of like
I've-
spinner luck or something. I've
I've
hit,
hit them
all
all
of
too,
them.
though. I've hit
Yep.
all of them too. So like, we're both
I know,
just,
but I'm literally one trainer behind you. I'm like, okay, I can catch up to him if I just don't hit Jump Left Girl. Hits Jump Left Girl.
Yeah.
I will say, one time I actually got completely lost in Rock Tunnel, had to dig out because I wasn't on my bike. The bike was
Yeah,
the bike
see,
was how I did
like-
my visual cues.
Yeah, that is another thing I'm scared of with rock tunnels. Like, if you're a little bit off for whatever reason, then you get lost and you have to dig out. It's like a big consequence because of a mistake. If they were even times, I would choose to run jump left side. But in this case, they're not even. It's faster if you skip jump left. So there's upside to doing the easier route.
I used to have a really big problem with Mount Silver until I started having the repel counter on my overlay,
Oh,
and
yeah,
then
yeah.
it instantly made it much
Yeah.
easier to see when you move one space.
Yep. Totally.
Oh, in one of, I believe it was in my Blossom video, I actually had to get the Whirl Islands candy without flash, and I looked at a map the entire time. Because I do not know how to get through there. Says the guy who can go through Rock Tunnel.
Yeah, do any of us get the Mount Mordor or Whirl Islands candies?
No,
None of us,
I
bro.
actually honestly quit getting those in backports.
Yeah, I don't.
It kind of makes you realize just those are, for good Pokemon, those are the most out of the way candies. Even like for regular playthroughs, we're like, oh, it's not out of the way.
It's 29 seconds for Whirl Islands and 19 seconds for Mount Mordor. They're like ridiculously slow. Like, unless they really change the math, they're not worth getting.
You know, sometimes I feel like I get to. There's just no way Misty can get to her gym before I can get to her, and yet she's there.
Yeah, you like fly, she walks. She's walking fast.
No,
It's the only way.
She's clearly hoofing it.
Huh?
Yeah, Mount Mordor over Whirl Islands, of course, if you need.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
It's usually just best to skip both of them. Also, Lake of Rage costs 15 seconds. I've started skipping it.
The
That's
candy?
that's
Yeah.
honestly a bit
It's
interesting to
almost
me
the same as
because
Mount Mordor.
that's a bit interesting to me because when you go get that rare candy, you do the second thing of getting it on the map, so you can just fly, mash A, and
Yeah. It might save a little bit of time there, but
I mean, it's not like you're talking to Lance then going to go get it.
I've used rare candies a little bit more as a utility in these runs. If I need to level up, I will level up
yeah.
rather than just use them all before red. Unless it's a slow level up group Pokemon, then you just kind of need them.
Honestly, another rare candy I sort of started to skip is actually the fan club candy.
It's better in this though because the text is instant. It's worse
That
in
is
regular
true.
play.
Yeah, that is true. Should have thought of that.
Yeah. In like regular unsped up play, it takes longer because there's quite a bit of text. But like the two candies that never make sense to skip is Lighthouse. And,
Absolutely.
Cinnabar Island. They each takes 2 seconds.
Yeah, they're
It's
right there.
ridiculously fast. Yep.
I mean,
Like,
another
even if
one
you're in a
that you
bad position,
think
you just don't save time from skipping them.
Another one that you may think it doesn't make sense to skip it is the rare candy when you step into Kanto for the first time. Like, we always think it's not out of the way, but you technically have
10
to surf
seconds.
south and go all the way right.
Yeah, it's 10 seconds. I timed them all yesterday. I wanted to be prepared for today so that I wasn't coming in
Ooh.
here.
Since you're timing routes up, you should time the route that the going south
I
route.
did. Brock first is faster.
Really?
Wait,
Yeah,
so Brock,
it's faster.
so wait,
By,
all
like,
right, what?
10 to 15 seconds.
Okay, let me,
But how? You're just straight up walking less spaces.
No, you're not. You're walking more
Really?
because you have to do route 2 twice with your route, and route 2 is longer.
that is a good point, yeah. I guess that's a longer distance than just walking
Yep.
up to Pewter then back down.
even with a really conservative, slow 3-drill skip, it's faster to do it.
Even with spinner
Hmm.
skip, is it still slower?
No, I always have to skip 3-drill, so because he's a predictable spinner. So like
Oh.
I have to skip him with the bag. Even with that, it's faster to do both.
Oh,
Now
okay.
that you pointed out, I do have to go north from Viridian. I
Yeah.
never even
Yeah.
I guess
contemplated that.
You have to cut
I-
a tree, and the tree is slow. Like there's so many reasons. It's just
Yeah.
faster to do
In-
rock first.
I mean,
I-
I did admit when I started doing that strat, it wasn't because I thought it was faster. It was because it was one less chance of having to pass Beedrill guy.
Yes, that's one reason to do it. If you always mess up Beedrill guy, like you have to get off your bike to get past Beedrill guy in like a consistent way. But like if you're gonna run into Beedrill guy consistently, like you maybe do it like that because skipping the trainer battle will make Brock second faster. If you run into Beedrill guy with, like in comparison.
You know, by
If you're
force
gonna run
of
into him
habit.
both ways though, it doesn't matter.
You know, by force of habit, I skipped Brock again. Right as we were talking about this.
Yeah, we're like all fighting, or like I'm fighting Janine.
I feel so stupid. I don't know how in the world I didn't think about the going north part from Viridian. I was so
Yeah, you
fixated
gotta
on the not having to go through Pewter twice.
Yeah, but like the pewter is shorter than
Hmm.
the route 2.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah. I just wanted to time all these things out yesterday to like get a sense for like where we're going wrong and like what we are doing right. And like I found that like skipping Arnie is like a 2-second lead if you go through like National Park. Like it's faster to skip Arnie that way.
I've always skipped her until you told me to just repel, go right by her.
Yeah. But it's so close in terms of time that even if you do fight the bug catcher, it's still like roughly the same amount of time. It's like 2 seconds faster to do National Park. Although National Park does allow you to skip Irwin because you don't have to pass him on 2 different angles.
That is
Whereas
true.
you have to pass him on 2 different angles if you
Is he a predictable
you-
spinner?
No, he's not. Irwin is random. Walt beside him is predictable.
So in your runs, you only have to worry about skipping Walt?
Yeah, correct.
Hmm.
But I always fight Walt because he gives good experience.
He does, yeah. I mean, I've also been doing a bunch of practice with those Emerald backports. I've done 8 runs so far. And I'm starting to learn like what the definition of a good trainer is in Emerald, because it's kind of different, because a lot of them have like one
It is,
Pokemon,
yeah.
and it's like one Tailo at level 35 or something.
I think also for that, you have to think about like which trainers give good experience yields. Sorry, EV yields. Because like if you get special attack EV or something, it's probably worth it. Like to fight the people with Roselias. Like I fight like every person with Roselia usually. Unless my
Yeah,
Pokemon
but I
doesn't need any
feel like
special attack.
I feel like getting an extra like 12 special attack EVs from doing that is only going to give you like an extra 1 stat or something.
12 is 3 points. It's quite significant. That's like 3 vitamins. And I get experience for doing it.
I don't think 12 special attack EVs is the equivalent of 3 vitamins.
Yes, 3 stat points.
Because 3 vitamins is 30 EVs.
3 vitamins is 30? Oh yeah, no, you're right.
I don't know if I outspeed everything on Red's team.
I don't.
I gotta
I'm
teach
slower
rest.
than the Charizard, and slower than Charizard and
I'm gonna use Rare.
Espeon.
I only picked up 4 candies this whole
All
run.
right. I have 0 resets. Let's see if I can do this. Continue to be resetless.
I have 3.
I have 1, I think, or 2.
Okay, well,
58,
unfortunately,
38.
Dang.
Yep.
Nice.
died to the very first Pikachu.
I got 1 reset on Pika. Alright, good news. +4 return, 1-shot Snorlax. Did that Charizard
I only
miss?
went with
How did I
+2.
outspeed that?
I only went with +2. You don't have to be worried about his other Pokemon because you don't take much damage from them. You have to be like most
I
scared of
worry
Pikachu.
about them if I'm at red health.
That's fair, yeah. Pikachu
Would you
did
finish
just
that,
thunder
Scott?
for me. 58-38.
5906. Dude, sub-hour with this thing is...
59-18.
This thing has a
Damn.
lot of
Oh, so that
potential,
means-
actually.
Scott gained like 15 seconds in the entire post game.
Yeah. Brock first.
Yep. I mean, at least
It's
from you
crazy
doing
how close the
those...
margins are.
Yeah.
I mean, on the bright side,
Oh.
Scott, you doing those speed tests, at least we realize some of what we were both doing ended up being slower, like the whole Brock's last thing and doing Arnie.
Oh wow. So the person in Scott's chat just said sub-hour first run is insane. And I just looked at my leaderboard. This already
is
just
insane.
this run makes it third place.
Yeah. It's a good Pokemon. I knew it was gonna be good because medium slow with Swords Dance is just ridiculous. And
Oh, yeah.
75 speed feels like the perfect place. By the way, the Charizard with shiny DVs is slower, so you do outspeed it where you wouldn't if this was the regular game.
Oh, absolutely. The thing is with the
Yep.
shiny DVs, the 90% of the trainers in the game actually become harder. The only ones that become easier are Blue, Red, and I believe Lance, because they naturally have
Probably
near
Karen,
max
too.
DVs.
Karen has ridiculous DVs. Karen has
Yeah, the
ridiculous
ones who
DVs.
have
She's
near
got
max
1500
DVs.
defenses and HP.
All right, I'm gonna take the restroom.
Okay.
All right, so let's figure out what we're doing for run 2. Well, don't screw up. That's one thing I'm gonna do.
Honestly, I think the answer for run 2 is Night Slash until Will and then Shadow Ball. I think I just taught Shadow Ball too early. It doesn't really have like a place in the mid game.
I still
I
feel
think, like,
like
other
Double
than
Team
that-
helped a lot to one-shot like some like regular Pokemon that like Slash wouldn't one-shot, but I need to be a bit
Double
more
Edge? Oh yeah.
I need to be a bit more careful.
Yeah. I think the problem, like, here's like a one way to think about it though. It's like, what if you're one-shotting, like, you one-shot 5 Pokemon with Double Edge? But like, if you one-shot those 5 Pokemon with Double Edge, do you have to use 2 potions after
True.
fights? Because you lose the time that you gain from
Yeah.
just taking 2 turns with Headbutt. You could flinch using Headbutt, and then you'll take no damage. Or you could crit, and then you take no damage. Or the opposing Pokemon could do like Leer or something. So...
Yeah.
I think that there's more upside from not using Double Edge because you don't have to open your inventory to heal and waste time
So-
doing that.
Big question. Do you think that headbutt should be skippable until you get Slash? Like, just deal with it till you get Slash.
I'm not even getting Headbutt at all, no. I just think as long as you're careful with Double Edge, you'll be fine. Besides, you got
I
Feint
think
Attack for
Headbutt's
coverage.
good. I think Headbutt's good. I think like
Yeah.
if we're like really talking about what the best possible play is for Absol, I do think that skipping Headbutt is better. But I like the fact that Headbutt has the chance to flinch on Whitney.
I think you're addicted to
Um,
flinch chances.
Flinching on Headbutt is really good.
Because when I fought Whitney, Double Edge was a 2-shot, and I outsped her.
Yeah. So maybe we don't need to worry about that. And Headbutt's just kind of useless, and then you can just
Yeah.
teach Slash instead.
Also, Steve's mistake for this run ended up making this run a lot easier. He gave this thing Fire Punch because it learned a bunch of fire moves by TM, but it learns
Yeah.
Flamethrower and Fire Blast, which are already TMs in this game. So Fire Punch, he did not need to give it that.
It was.
It definitely helps
completely-
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it was a big mistake.
Yes, that mistake made the run easier. It was like when we did Skeledirge in Red and Blue. I was supposed to give it Growth to mimic the one special attack boost of its signature move, but I gave it Amnesia by mistake. We had Amnesia Skeledirge. It was fun though. Or that other mistake I made with a Veltal, where Oblivion Wing, no matter how little damage it did, it always restored half your health, which was kind of broken.
I'm looking at the move set, and I just can't see any changes.
I think Scott said his
Like
only change was just hold on to Night Slash longer.
Yeah.
Like the only change that I can think of is the whole shadow ball thing, but it's like I don't know how big of a deal that is.
I don't know. Did you one-shot Red's Espeon?
I did.
I'm just always scared it's gonna reflect, and then I'm
I
not
was
gonna
at plus
one-shot.
4, so I one shot
I
everything.
mean,
Yeah.
you don't need to worry about it using
Honestly,
reflect if he sends it
Did
out
you one-shot
last.
all of Will's Pokemon?
After one Swords
Who?
Dance, yes. Although it's really risky
Will.
doing that. I might just get a
Will?
Bitterberry for the next run.
Bitterberry. Yeah, I think I'll Bitterberry
I just
for
nice
Will.
flashed his whole team.
Did they all get one shot?
I don't remember, but I think so. I think only one thing survived, and it was either Executor or Slowbro. I think it was Slowbro.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So it's turn even to just Swords Dance once on Will.
I guess in theory, you can Swords Dance and Shadow Ball, which is a combo, whereas
Yeah,
you
that's what I
can't
did.
Swords Dance Night Slash because they
Yeah.
basically have the same coverage.
Yeah, exactly. I just went with like return Shadow Ball Swords Dance.
Because the
And
other
I
difference
just
is
left
Night
Fire Punch the entire time. Like I
Night
still
Slash
had it at red.
so much more power than Shadow Ball, but I guess that makes up for the difference when the attack stat is way, way higher.
I just realized I
Yeah.
forgot to record my inputs.
Oops.
Oops.
Okay.
My
Well,
bad.
I'm ready to go.
On, delete the save.
Okay. Frame. All right, we're pulling out the big guns. Time to pull frame 8
give
out.
me- sorry, just give me a second.
One.
Heh.
Alright, I'm gonna have Scott stream up so that way I can see Steve as well.
John, you don't know me enough.
No phone
You think I
version?
could win a 0 reset run? It was a miracle that I was able to keep up with these two with a 0 reset run. And
That
actually,
is,
Speed
What?
beat me, and he made 2 major mistakes.
I had a reset. I had a reset to Petrol.
I had resets to I had a reset to Chuck.
I didn't realize there was a trainer that just throws gas at you.
He poisoned me with Sludge the first coughing, and I had a damage range with Return to knock them out in one hit. It was ridiculously unlucky. But this is where Night Slash is helpful, because you can one-shot the... you just one-shot the coughing, and then he's not an issue. Okay.
Sure, John, I did forget to go live on the vertical. Oh well, I guess no vertical for this stream today.
I am ready.
Okay, let me make sure I choose frame 1. Okay.
Oh, I forgot my frame.
Yeah, I pulled out the
Sorry,
big
it's
guns. I
very
went to
important.
frame 8.
Okay, I'm
boy.
ready.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go. Start over. Sorry,
Yeah? That's okay.
I chose the boy character by mistake. I can't have that.
That's not... No, yeah, no good.
Okay, sorry about that. Let me know when you're ready.
Wait, my frame is wrong now. Trying to trick
Yep.
me.
Yep.
If I don't have the
He
right frame, I
purposely-
won't win. Okay,
He purposely
ready.
reset.
All
I'm
right.
ready now.
3, 2, 1, go.
No, I just picked girl. No, I have to
Oh my
start over.
god.
Ah. We each get them all again.
None of
I'm
us can
amazed
make
it
up
hasn't
our-
been me.
I tried to immediately click the down button so that way I went to 6 p.m. as fast as possible, but unfortunately it just
Yeah,
made me
yeah.
pick the female character.
That is
Yeah.
hilarious. All right.
Okay, I'm ready now.
Okay.
Yep.
No, we're not going to make mistakes. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. I didn't do it.
So really, I'm losing these challenges sometimes though because my name is on the bottom. That's like the real way that. all
It's
this is
okay
playing
though.
out.
My name's on top and Steve's is the second one from the top.
Yeah.
Funny enough, when I make him his ROMs for the Nuzlocke, I have his name put on top, and by muscle memory, he keeps naming himself Speed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
my gosh.
boy.
First
The-
patch of grass, I got an encounter. Ridiculous.
The mom must think I'm absolutely stupid and not ready for the real world. I tried to go through the door and then I couldn't, and then I went left, and then I tried to go through the door and then went left again, and I tried to go through the door. I want to try to go through 3 imaginary doors.
I've definitely done that before. Usually when I'm recording a video, I just restart. When I do that, I'm just like, oh no, it's too bad.
But it's your first playthrough. You gotta show all your embarrassments.
The mom has
If it's
no
if
faith
it's
in
like
me.
getting out of the house, I restart.
I'm just using double edge on the wild Pokemon just because I know I'm getting the free heal.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good point,
Oh,
actually. There are 2 free heals, one after the rival as well.
Yep.
Scott's loving this. Oh yeah, he is. Oh Scott, did
It's
you
great
know
playing
the?
Pokemon
It is.
with other people.
Did you know that the first rival battle heals your team?
Yeah, I did.
We only found
know
this
that
out
about it?
recently.
I was talking about this during my Shuckle video, which I was recording today.
Oh god.
Oh, I've done that.
Shuckle is actually much better than you would think.
Oh yeah, I've seen
People are-
Steve
People
play.
are going to be blown away with how good it is.
I mean, I've seen
just-
Steve play with Shuckle before.
I just did something I've never done before. I didn't know you could do. I just named the rival nothing.
Hmm?
What's the
I
default
just
name?
clicked start. So I named it Ike, and then instead of clicking end, I clicked B and I got rid of the name, but then I clicked start, and then it took it.
Mm.
So I named it
Mm.
nothing, and now I'm curious what'll happen
Oops.
when I face the rival again.
I think it just uses the default name.
Yeah, maybe Silver? I don't know. I don't actually know what the default name is. In some games, there is a default name.
You know, fun fact, if in Crystal, if you try to walk through walls and like talk to the Rapidash trainer before Victory Road, she always references the rival by name. And if you haven't named the
Oh, that's
rival
cool.
yet, she'll call the rival triple question mark.
Mm.
That's programmed to be his name until you actually give him a name,
Right.
which is kind of cool.
That is cool.
Hey Scott, can you like encounter some more Pokemon, please?
No, I'm through all the grass.
Darn.
Apologies.
Oh,
Yeah, you better
No.
be sorry for not letting us win.
my computer just started freaking out all of a sudden and just like lag spiking, and then I just noticed a pause and then a pop-up in the bottom right saying your GeForce Experience update has been unlocked or whatever it is. So my graphics card now has an update. Thanks, computer.
I lose.
Dude,
Good game.
the berry with double edge makes Faulkner almost free.
I need the berry. Berry is for Whitney.
I lost.
Lost to Faulkner?
No, I lost the run.
What did you
Oh.
do?
I accidentally said no to night slash or night feint attack.
Uh-oh. Well,
That's not the end of the world.
No,
What's
I
he-
don't have anything for the Ghastly on the rival. I have to use Fury Cutter.
oh no.
Oh.
Oh jeez. Have fun with that.
Yeah.
Well,
Fury
I
Cutter
mean,
is-
I mean, you're not out of it though, because if you first try it, it's not going
I'm
to be
out
that
of
much
it.
time waste.
no, I'm definitely dead.
Just
well,
don't
I
encounter
mean,
Geodude guy. You may want to save
Yeah,
before
I
him.
guess I get really lucky with everything else. Like, maybe.
I don't care if you Pokebite.
No,
on.
that's out of the spirit of the race.
Not being able to do the rival seems pretty out of the spirit of the race too.
Well, we didn't tell him to do it.
I
We'll see how my
Uh-huh.
rival goes. I'll just concede if the rival's bad.
I got blacked out. How about we start over?
no.
Wait,
Aw.
actually,
Yeah, the
I am
low
actually
kick.
fine with starting over.
Well,
you
2 out
guys
of-
can both start over, and I'll just keep going.
No, Steve. Come on.
I'm not agreeing to a start
Aw.
over where I'm playing perfectly.
We can't have this,
You
man.
guys, you remember? I think our literal last run we played together, I was the one who basically lost the run at the very beginning in the
Uh,
second run.
oh, fine. Steve just wants his win.
But I'm not. I'm literally saying you can start over.
No,
I'm saying I just won't. But you guys can. I'm perfectly fine with that.
No, I'm.
We don't want the
I'm
runs out of
becoming
sync.
more and more convinced that I'll be okay.
I mean, it's just gonna be about a minute time loss just because I encountered
No,
a spinner.
struggle won't work because you get healed after the well.
True. All right, I'm back. Steve loves the advantage. That's pretty much it. Yeah.
Again, I keep saying they can start over. It's not that big a deal.
You just don't want to reset the run that's going well. I get it.
Exactly. And then I'm gonna
Yeah.
be the one who's out of it the next run.
Yeah, and then you'll like get a worse time for Absol in your leaderboard. Makes sense.
So it is the advantage.
How many times do I keep saying that you can start over? It's perfectly fine with me.
Oh my
Are you
god, let's
not-
move
is
on.
this
Okay,
not
let's
sinking
move
in?
on.
Okay, let's move on.
The only thing that's gonna be off is Scott's little thing in the top that says where the time is, and then everybody is showing at the exact same moment.
That's
I
true.
will just be
Yeah.
ahead, and that'll be off. But that's perfectly fine. You both can start over. It makes
No,
perfect
I
sense,
don't want to
actually.
start over. I'm
You guys are
totally
fighting
happy with playing this
Bugsy.
out. No.
Yeah,
I'm
but
fighting Benny.
he's gonna get Fury Cutter.
That is true. I mean, I have a lot of other time saved throughout the run. I'll still get a faster time.
Yeah, and you also had one reset last time, so it'll be like comparable at least. Oh,
Why am I-
Scyther. Cool.
Why am I poor?
Because you work at a chicken factory?
No, funny.
Steve
I
gets
meant,
paid
I
in
feel
free
like
chicken.
I have like 1,000 less in-game dollars, and I'm kind of curious why.
What the?
You've got to be...
Oh, I didn't battle Scyther or the Beedrill guy.
You know what? I am actually starting my run over. I didn't
Okay.
save before Bugsy or heal, and he knocked me out.
We'll see how bad this
How
ghastly
often do you
fight
guys not
is.
save? Because I saw Scott not saving quite often too.
Dude,
I save
I only-
before every gym leader.
Yeah, I usually save. I only save if I think it's gonna be bad.
Okay, in my defense, he crit me.
Sounds like you guys play a little reckless, and that's
No.
part of the reasons why
Not at
I'm
all.
like a little behind every run.
No, I
Because
beat the
I
rival
spend all this
first
extra
attempt.
time saving.
I beat the rival first attempt.
Good
Oh,
job.
okay. Then this is
I'm
this
still
is
in
going
this.
well then.
You can use double team with Fury Cutter to ensure that the Ghastly doesn't hit you, and then after the Ghastly doesn't hit you, you just stack up Fury Cutter and knock it out slowly.
Yeah, so that's not too bad.
No, I just didn't realize that initially. I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to struggle. Like now I'm dead. Like if you have to deplete all your PP to use struggle, you're dead.
Steve wins by default. No, I mean, no.
I'm
not
how we
really
normally
that
did
far
it.
ahead.
How we normally do this is like, if one of us like starts over early, we just start over the timer. Like Steve has done this before in the red and blue runs, where like he had to start over 3 minutes in just because the Sandshrew like broke out all 15 Pokeballs, for example. He'll start over, and his own timer will start over, and he's still in it.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's just
That's
We'll-
true.
yeah, we in the
No,
second
wait, no,
playthrough
Paris.
there have been times you started over as Sandshrew.
Yeah. I've plenty of times I've started over Sancho. I'm just saying Paris. Oh, every time, like over the years, literal years, I've increased the amount of Pokeballs that I buy.
Is this in red and blue?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
used
Paris
to buy
sucks.
8. Then I bought
Paris
10
sucks.
for a very, very long time. Now I buy 12.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, Paris sucks,
Everyone
but
on my stream, I was like catching the Geodude, and then everyone's like, "Why are you catching the Geodude? Just catch Paris." I'm like, I hate catching Paris.
I mean,
I don't want to do it.
you can just manip the encounter to just be a Paris.
Yeah, I know, but still catching it is hard. Like it likes to break out of pokeballs.
Yeah, we're talking about pokeballs here. We're not talking about the actual
It's not
encountering of
finding it.
Paris.
It's like it breaks out all the time.
I mean,
True.
it's supposed to. It's got a 25% encounter rate versus Pidgey with the 33 catch rate,
Yeah,
I mean, you
which is ironic because it's actually the easiest catch rate is 33. So I mean, 25 is not that far behind.
it feels far behind.
it
Oh, yeah.
does. But honestly, if I have a run though where I can't get the Paris, I just start the run over because you're only in Mount Moon.
True. It depends on the run though. Like it could be like drowsy and you had to train to level 17.
I would have just bought like 12, 13 Pokeballs. But no, John, like for example, if Steve finishes first and his time's like 57 minutes, and I'm back at blue with a time of 55 minutes, I'll know that I have 2 minutes to beat red, otherwise he wins. It's just so that way the race is a bit more fair if, like, unfortunate things happen like that.
It's more fun if we're like all playing together, I think.
Yeah.
But
I mean, this
also,
only
like, if
applies
someone
to
gets
second
a really
runs.
bad run, like it's not really that fun if
If you win
you're, like,
because the
playing
other
a run that
people
you
got
know
like
is
3
just
blackouts.
terrible.
I just want
Yeah,
everyone
yeah,
to
yeah,
know
like-
that I used 4 double teams, and the Clefairy hit me all 4 times, and the Miltank hit me all 2
Oh my
times.
gosh.
Steve, haven't you learned your lesson?
4 double teams, and they went 6 for 6.
Yes. Haven't you learned your lesson?
Apparently not.
Double team's
just
not
fear
good in
that
Gen
is
2 onwards. It's
easy.
just not good.
Yeah, evasion and accuracy though mechanics like they're a lot harder to play with than they are in Gen 1 because in Gen 1 you get all the way down to 66 from the first one, which really changes the math.
I'm impressed I skipped that spinner.
I can't believe it. I didn't battle either Irwin or Magmar guy.
I forgot the repel.
Oh,
Well, I gotta go through Union Cave without a repel. Dang it.
oh no.
I forgot
pretty
the
normal.
repel. Probably, yeah. Isn't it funny how to get the repel you have to go through grass?
Oh, drowsy guy got me.
Did either of you guys buy or get Headbutt?
Yeah, I did.
I won't get it.
I did too.
I don't like how
think it's
getting
good.
headbutt costs an extra repel. Repels are pretty tight. At least if
Really?
you know.
I just buy 8 and 8, and we're in and it's good for the whole time. In fact, I
Oh,
usually
I
have
buy
1
7 and
repel to
8.
spare. What's
I
your
buy
7?
7 repels, 8 escape ropes.
7. I feel like 7 is the perfect amount. The problem is things go wrong all the time, so I find 8 and 8 to be better.
Yeah, I get 8 repels now.
Have you ever raced Scott in Fire Red? I have not, and I don't think that's really fair to Scott if I raced him.
Why?
I've probably done way more Fire Red than you.
Maybe. I've done a decent amount of Fire Red at this point. I feel pretty confident in those games. Like I'm not amazing, but I'm okay. I don't think I'm a terrible player at them.
I mean, I think in just Fire Red Backports, I've done 51 with 2 playthroughs each, and that's just Backports. I used to do randomizers too, where I would start with, it's like a solo run, except use a random starter and everything else is random. The game's still the same, but like Brock could have like a Ninetales or something. I think I did like 30 of those before I quit doing them. And I think for Leaf Green's solo runs, I have around 30. Half of them with second playthroughs.
I lost to the rival. Supersonic hit myself
skipped 'em.
over and over again.
I made a mistake.
I'm gonna save before Bugsy.
Should have double-edged the Zubat. Very stupid on my part.
That's okay. I'm losing way more time. I have to go to the lighthouse first.
Why?
I don't have a move to knock out the Haunter. And I lost
You
double
didn't.
edge. Or double team.
Oh.
You didn't get Fire Punch?
No, I didn't buy the Fire Punch. I'll get it with return later.
Oh, I see your
I
set.
cut-
Ouch.
I completely forgot that you have to play like that.
Yeah, I have like... So it is going to ruin my run, but...
According to my thing, Night Slash is at 30, which is I guess not
30, yeah,
terribly
30.
far away.
No, it's 3 levels away. I'm gonna get the candy inside of the lighthouse. So I
Double
just
team
need to get
saved
to
me.
29.
Bugsy nearly killed me, but double team saved me.
Oh, oops.
I think in an
Would Fire
Emerald
Red be
race,
the
I would get
second
wrecked.
most played Pokemon game for you? I think Fire and Leaf Green might be my most played Pokemon game on the channel.
Really?
It might honestly be, yeah. I feel like Fire
You've
Red
just done
is...
a lot of it.
I feel like Fire Red Leaf Green's probably the only Pokemon game I would consider myself a master at. Like, you'd probably consider yourself a master at Yellow at this point, right?
I'm a master of none. No, I'm still getting better.
Are you
When
a
I see Spawn play, I'm just like, I'm trash at this game. But I'm trying to get better.
Oh my god. I looked over at Scott. I'm like, oh man, he's so far ahead. And then look at Speed, he's like so far behind. And I'm like, wait a second, they're all going different directions.
We're all doing
They're all
different
going
things.
their own
Yeah.
way.
I mean, I started over because I
Yeah.
had 2 blackouts in
Yeah,
my
I
second
know.
run.
I looked at your time. It's like 10 minutes behind.
Yeah.
But in hindsight, it could actually be ahead.
I mean, I can always learn. But I feel like if you were to just give me any random Pokemon, within 2 playthroughs, I could get it a very optimized run, I feel like. Without any rooting
Yeah.
tools.
I do
In
like
Fire Red?
how
Yeah.
I remember watching like Scott's like old video with all 3 of the fully evolved starters, and
Oh,
he
yeah.
did like 6 runs of each, and I'm like, and I just look at it, I'm like, you fully optimized on run 2. You did 4 runs for barely any reason.
Yeah.
It's amazing how like almost perfect you can get it nailed down on run 2.
Yeah. Unless the strategy requires a lot of luck. Like I just played
Right.
Ponyta and you need Horn Drill, so
All ground Pokemon require so much luck.
ground.
Maybe not all of them, but the
Why am I going this way?
like Cubone, Sandshrew. I'm trying.
Why am I
Why?
going this
Oh,
way?
well, no, you can't be that different. How in the world could you possibly, plan for Lance's Gyarados with either Cubone or Sandshrew?
Yeah, Lance's Gyarados, also Lorelei. Lorelai's rough.
Yeah. Yeah, so those are two examples of like these runs. Like, what can I do?
The fully evolved ground types are a lot better than the first stages.
You don't say.
Yes.
Like
I can't remember.
Sandslash is quite good.
You mean Sandslash is better than Sandshrew? I couldn't imagine such a thing. I'm just kidding around.
Oh my god, I don't have Krabby.
You don't need it. Just get Psyduck.
I don't remember if I got Krabby.
Emerald Race. I would be extremely bad.
Yeah, me too.
I just got
Emerald is
deer
one of
and
my
head-
worst performing games. That's why I'm doing the backports.
Hey, Raikou.
Catch it. Throw
Ooh,
a Pokeball.
ooh.
Throw a Pokeball.
No. Go away.
Dang it. I guess MVF still holds the record.
Yep.
Do you know anyone else who's ever caught it on video or a screenshot?
No, I haven't seen. I caught it when I was a kid. But
I want to say on one of my Nuzlocks, I caught a Chansey just because I threw a ball at it because I could.
In one of my final Fire Red backports, I encountered a Venomoth in Safari Zone. I caught it and I named it Scott.
yeah.
Okay. I hate it when I underestimate how bad something is gonna go.
Chuck?
No, Hitmonlee guy. I was like, oh, I'm just gonna
Yeah.
use Headbutt. I could have used Double
Oh.
Edge, and
I
that
was
was a
really-
big mistake.
I was really worried about them in the first run, and I didn't have any problems. But like when I sat down to optimize or like think about this just before, I was really worried about Chuck. Like I thought he was gonna give us all resets, and then like we all just like got through them. We're like, that's fine. Which is surprising.
Honestly, I have no idea how Whitney was so easy for me on run 1. I got a reset on her. Because double
Ooh.
team didn't two-shot her this time. I wonder if I encountered extra spinners last time.
Double edge one hits Hitmonlee, by the way.
That I actually did know.
I would have assumed that. Yeah, based on how much damage it did, the other one did.
Yeah.
I first tried Chuck again, even though I got karate chopped on the very first attack.
Frick. Well, that's not good.
Oh, did everyone get you?
I'm at 3 HP left, and Erwin saw me, so I'm just hoping nothing bad
No!
happens. No, come on. Surely Quick Attack will knock out all the Voltorbs.
These Pokemon
It
are
did.
fast, but they're not that fast.
I was just worried about any of them surviving Double Team,
Yeah.
surviving Quick Attack. Fortunately, none of them did, otherwise I would have had a blackout. Wasn't I the one who just said I need to be careful with Double Edge?
No, Kenya. You're allowed to try the leftovers, not return.
Drowsy guy caught me, but he
Oh.
should be a one-shot.
Chuck dynamic punched me.
Makes sense to me.
I think if he dynamic punches you, you lose. I don't think
Your
there's
cat-
a way around that.
Your cat started going off, and my cat looked up and like, "Where's the
Like,
cat?"
what is that? Yeah. Okay, so
Does
we
the
did
more
Chuck.
you play the game give you a different view of the Pokemon game itself? Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Some Pokemon change your entire viewpoint even years
Yes.
later.
Yeah, it's very true.
Don't you say Seal. He's a good boy.
No, Seal's the worst. Hate that Pokemon.
He's a good boy. Actually, through doing these solo runs, you know the Pokemon I really ended up not liking?
What?
The Evolutions.
Yeah, they're not very good at this.
Only in Gen 2 onwards. Because in Gen 2 onwards, they only start with Tackle and Sand Attack, and they don't get their stab move to level 16.
Yeah. Hey, Steve, we're tied.
What? Oh my god.
Oh, you are.
Let's go.
Theoretically, I could be ahead of all you, and I just don't know it yet.
That is true. Actually, we could both be losing right now. It's not the time to get cocky.
I mean, I have
mean,
2 resets.
yeah.
There's a pretty good chance I'm losing.
I have one.
I have one reset too. Like I got one from Chuck, or maybe I had 2. Something else. Well, I had the feint attack mistake early on, which is definitely suboptimal.
That's not. It's really suboptimal when you get resets. Don't you know that?
Definitely.
But yeah, if I ever like challenged Ike to a race in Emerald and Scott and I raced him, Ike would destroy both of us. He is really good at Emerald.
Yeah, I know he is. He's very, very, very good.
I actually asked him for advice when starting my Emerald backports just because I don't really know how to play Emerald that good. I mean, I know the story and the plot and stuff. I just don't know, like, you know, what's optimal.
He's really good with fire types too.
What? I thought he loved grass
Got
types.
deep insight into them. I'm good with Emerald when using fighting types, but that's not saying a lot because fighting types are just so broken in that game.
That's the equivalent of saying I'm really good at yellow, but only with psychic types.
Yeah.
What about Jinx?
Kuro, you can't go
Nobody-
over there.
Nobody's good at Jinx.
I talked to the bookshelf. Did you know you can speak to the bookshelf?
Many times, in fact.
Yeah,
What is the
all
book-
time.
The left of the bookshelf is even crazier.
Yeah. That's the spot.
There's clearly like a hooded, like a secret passage behind it where there's a hidden book. back there.
Yeah.
I mean,
I should
in
put that in the ROM hack for this year.
Lenora's gym, you talk to bookshelves as part of the gym puzzle.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Ike, you guys are making me blush. It's true, though. I don't know how you're so good at Emerald. I remember when you did that Mole Trace run, and you showed me your first try Roxanne fight where you got 4 Rock Tomb misses and 2 wing attack crits. Like, I don't even know what to do anymore.
Steve, I'm sad that
Interesting.
you did not hit the spinner. on the
I
way
I
out.
watched yours and I'm like, ooh, I get to
Yeah.
see in real time how much of a difference this escape rope trick works. And
They're
I
the
was like,
same.
oh my god, that's crazy.
It's not actually that much faster to escape rope. It's only better if you dodge the spinner coming in, because then you don't chance the spinner again going out.
Yeah. I wanted
You
to see
just
how much it
luck.
was in real time. I literally
Yeah.
watched my run in your run.
Yeah.
All right, caught the Krabby.
Douglas.
Good.
None of
Bet
you
you I'd
guys knew
memorize
his name until I started saying it.
I bet you I'd memorize these names better if it was part of my overlay. Right now, my overlay just says it's border.
Well, Douglas got me too.
You know, in the code of Gen 3, there's an unused trainer class called Border.
Is there?
Yeah, apparently there was... I guess there were supposed to be some trainers in the Shoal Cave where all the ice is.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
There have been a few discovered, like, AI teams for that class, and they mainly consisted of Spheal.
Spheal. Another creative Pokemon.
You're not gonna hate
Well
that
done.
little boy either, right? He's cute.
Well done, Game Freak. No, he's the worst. Everyone loves Spheal. I do not like the 2 Seal Pokemon.
Steel and Dugong.
Did you already get Return, Steve?
I did.
Yeah, so you've been ahead this whole time.
I've been using return.
Whoa,
The
that
whole
was
run.
close.
Oh my god. Fine.
Hey, Shadow Stitch.
Is she more Shadow or more Lilo and Stitch?
No, it's kind of annoying. I have 2 regular chatters, both of them with Shadow in their name. One's Shadow Trade and one's Shadow Stitch. So if both of them are here, I have to call one of them Stitch, the other one Shadow.
You ever grow up with people doing the Lilo and Stitch voice?
No, I've never even seen that
Yeah,
movie.
definitely. Movie's so good.
You don't know how good you have it until
Yep.
you watch Lilo and Stitch. It was such a good show.
It was.
Like they had a TV show too on top of the movie.
I only remember the movie. I just never
Well,
really
yeah.
watched... I never really watched Disney movies as a kid.
Stitch was experiment 626, but that implies there's 625 before him. So the TV show was just them capturing the other 625.
Yeah.
Dynamic Punch. There's 3 Lilo Stitch movies and a TV show and a manga. Dang.
Oh my gosh, that's a lot of stuff. I did not
Oh
realize.
yeah, so I wasn't kidding when I said I haven't really watched many Disney movies as a kid. I never
you
saw
almost
The
made
Lion
another
King
bite.
until like 6 years ago.
I broke The Lion King.
I mean, like the VHS tape?
Yep. I was going to put it in the VHS tape, which happens to be really, really high up, and I dropped it. And the problem is, when I dropped it, I also dropped on top of it.
Oh no.
I mean, a
That's
kid may not be very
mature
heavy,
used.
but a kid is heavy enough to break a VHS tape.
Very true.
When I was younger, I remember I had a Pokemon VHS tape. It had the episode with Lieutenant Surge and Yes, Saiyan on it. I put it inside my VHS player. It made a very bad noise. I pulled it out and all the tape was destroyed. And I'm like, no.
Oh, yep. That's happened to me like
VHSs,
at
yeah.
least 3 times.
Yeah, VHS is just disassembling themselves. Oh my gosh.
It
So
has
many
its
times.
signature noise that goes.
Yeah. And then my mom was always mad. Like, what happened? The player's broken, isn't it? We'd have to like fish out all the like little like tape from it.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, Steve. John says, of course Steve broke the tape. He probably also tested the DVD in the microwave.
Oh no. I do remember. Do you guys remember your first DVD?
Yeah, I do. Pirates of the Caribbean, the first one. I watched it like
Oh,
16 times. It was ridiculous.
First DVD. What do you
nice.
mean first DVD?
Well, see, I grew up on VHS, and it sounds like
Yeah.
since Scott's a little older than me, he also grew up on VHS.
Oh,
So
I
when
think.
DVD
Wait,
came out, it was a big deal.
wait. How old are you?
I'm turning 30 in 2 months.
Okay, yeah. So I am a little older than you.
But anyways, my first DVD was Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. I saw that 3 times in theater.
I don't really
I'm
have
obsessed with it.
I don't really have a first DVD. All I remember is my mom had 100 of them. That's all I remember.
Ooh. The moment I could start pirating, I started pirating.
Jeez,
I don't think I owned any music that was. I went straight from cassette player to phone.
Oh my
What
gosh.
you used like LimeWire or whatever it was called?
Back then, I
LimeWire is
just
amazing.
used the Pirate Bay, and then I just downloaded it to my iTunes.
Nice.
Pirate Bay.
Man, you guys
Like, I
remember
would-
VHS? Nice. The younger generations are too young. Well, it's called you have parents that are a lot older than you.
So you would go to the Pirate Bay, you would download it, and then you would now have to put it on something. So I
Yeah.
would put it directly onto my iTunes account, because
Yeah.
that used to be a thing too. I mean, I guess it's probably still a thing, but a lot less of a
to
thing.
LimeWire speedrun.
I tried to use LimeWire, but I
is
couldn't
like
understand
speedrun
it.
to download something you shouldn't download. Like accidentally. I was just trying to get a song, Mom.
Oh, actually, you know what? I think I only got to use LimeWire for 1 year, and then it got taken down.
Oh,
I never used it. It was probably taken
Well, yeah.
down before I even knew what the internet was. I don't even know if I was born yet when it was taken down. When was it taken down?
I don't know. I
Spiky
never got
hair
to
was
use
still a
like
thing.
Napsters, I think it was. Like,
Oh, Napster.
Nope.
That was
Nope,
an OG
I didn't
one.
get to use that.
everyone was like talking about that, like, and they were like, it's the best, and then like it got taken down before I got to use it.
Isn't it kind of funny how sites like LimeWire and that other one was shut down, yet now there's Spotify and YouTube Music?
Yeah, it's a much
funny.
better solution because it's like
Kind of funny.
you have to go really out of your way to pirate stuff, but you can just pay like $5 a month and then you have Spotify.
Oh no, I have a download that every single new phone I get, I just keep giving myself this download, and it's just a cracked version of Spotify. So I get all the premium features without having to pay for any of them.
Nice.
I have not heard an ad on Spotify in years. Actually, I shouldn't even say years. Literally, the only ads I've ever heard on Spotify were other people's ads.
I use Spotify only a little bit, but I haven't really used it in years just because I buy music. I buy my own. I have a
Yeah.
bookshelf with like 200 CDs, most of which I bought myself.
That's good. There's like physical media is really important,
It's
especially because as of late, like people, like the artists and stuff will change the tracks and then you can't go back to the old versions.
exactly.
Whereas if you have the physical media, like you're always going to have the track as it was at the time. I think that's really important.
Actually,
It's also like a big argument in like the preservation of games circles.
Yeah.
Where people are just talking about how like
The,
the fact
the
that
physical media
there's no
thing has
physical
also benefited me because I bought all my Pokemon games before the Nintendo Switch. When I was able to pirate those games too, I got all of my games in person, and now they're all worth so much more than I paid for them.
I know the old Pokemon games are ridiculously expensive.
I still have
now.
the price tags on them too.
Wow.
I mean, Scott,
Like,
do you
I
still
have
have your
a-
copies?
I have all my copies. of
Like,
Pokemon games. I have every main series Pokemon game.
I have
Even
a Heart
green?
Gold Soul Silver.
No, I don't have green,
Fake
I
fan.
still have a Heart
but
Gold
I'm
Soul Silver
looking for a
that,
copy.
with a price tag of $35 on it.
Nice.
Oh,
Yeah, the-
no, Natu.
Yeah, the main reason I kind of like prefer buying them is because it tends to support the artist way more because
Yeah.
the amount of revenue you get for like Spotify streams, I believe it's like a
It's
penny
so
for
small.
every
It's
1,000
it's
or something.
disgusting. Yeah, it's
It makes
disgustingly
YouTube
small.
ad revenue look generous.
YouTube, I think YouTube ad revenue is very generous.
Yeah, but I was just making a comparison.
It's like 4 times better than Twitch's ad revenue.
Yeah, Twitch's ad revenue seems pretty bad.
No, 4 is
From
generous.
what I've
It's
seen.
what or 4 is not even close to generous. Twitch, even when I was really, really big on Twitch, I had like 100 people all at once. I'd make like a dollar or two from ads on the stream. I
Yeah.
make a dollar or two now, and I get like only like 10 people.
Yeah. So maybe they've improved it.
Well, the ad situation on Twitch is really bad. Like, I would try to sign into some other people's streams, and then they would start off with, like, ad 1 of 9. I'm not even kidding.
Yeah, and
And
they
they were
pay
all
nothing.
and they were
Ridiculous.
all 30-second non-skippable ads. At least YouTube has skippable ads. Twitch doesn't.
They're like, yeah, they're trying to monetize their platform, but I don't know why it's not working. Like, yeah. It's disappointing. It would be nice to have a streaming service that doesn't have so many ads, but
I mean, you got to make money somehow.
yeah, like people have got to make money somehow. This is very important.
I mean,
Otherwise,
funnily
people will not
enough,
do the thing.
I don't know what your numbers are like, and I'm sure obviously those are secret, but I'll give rough percentages for me. I believe YouTube membership renewals, I believe, are around 50 to 60% of my monthly revenue.
Yeah, mine's like quite a bit different though. My memberships are like 10% of the overall revenue of the channel.
Well, I guess it's because you got way more subscribers and regular viewers.
Yeah, like AdSense is like huge. And then you can do like sponsorships and stuff like that.
Oh, speaking of AdSense, my main email is still banned on AdSense. I had to make a new email to use on AdSense to get like the payments for this account. So apparently, like really, really early AdSense, I got approved because I had a website and a pretty early account, but early wild days, anybody could do anything. Anyways, so you had to have a website was one of the kickers.
Yeah.
So
Really?
I bought a website. And the thing is, I told all my friends, hey, I have this website. You guys should go on it and then click on the ads. And then the YouTube noticed, hey, you have a 100% ad clicking rate, which is just beyond ridiculous.
Yeah.
And this is like, like 10 people have visited my website. So, they're just 10 people.
Yeah.
They were no holds barred. I was banned forever, and it's still banned.
Yeah, it's against the terms of service to tell people to engage with your ads. Because
Yeah, but it was like
then
10 people.
The people paying, yeah, exactly. But like the people that are like paying for the ads to like have their like service listed, they're not actually getting organic traffic. So it doesn't make sense for them to pay for something if the people aren't actually interested in their product.
Interesting.
You would think, though, they would take like, months to figure that out. Like,
It's just automated.
Well, you did
Like
say it was
they'll
early
just
on.
watch for stuff, right? Like if someone has like a ridiculously high conversion rate, just immediately flag that and then look at it. Like, because like what's going to be the ad conversion rate regularly? It's going to be like probably like 1% or less. It'll be really small.
I don't know. It's just the traffic to my website was like probably 10 people total, and probably
Yeah.
3 of them was myself.
Was that to
It's
get
interesting that
was
they
that to
caught
get
you.
monetized on Twitch or YouTube? Like, what are we talking
You
about?
had to have
was
you had to have a website for YouTube.
That would explain why some big streamers that I know about have their own websites. That might explain it.
I see that you got hit by Megan. It's great.
Yeah, when I'm talking too much, I don't pay attention to her
I
movements
know.
even a little bit.
You just hold down and you always skip her.
That's what I keep telling
that's
them.
not the problem. Going right is the problem.
Oh, I guess. Open the bag. Pause.
Oh
remove
my!
it.
The rival's goal bat just completely destroyed me.
Oof.
I should probably just double edge that thing.
Please. Yes. No choice.
Still have double edge?
Yeah.
That's
What?
insane.
I know, it's wild. I gave it up so long ago. Also, Steve, who are you on? Rapdash Girl?
Yep.
We're tied. Let's go.
At least I have Night Slash still.
We've
me
basically
too.
been neck and neck, like tied. The only time gained and lost is wasted time.
Yeah.
Hey John, why is Twitch so popular? It's because it's the OG streaming website. It's been
Yeah.
around for a super long time. That's why.
Yeah, since like early days of StarCraft 2. It's like 2010, 2009 maybe. Justin TV. It was called Justin TV back then.
Oh gosh.
I remember that.
Those are the days.
I was never on that website when it was called that, but I've seen other people I've heard from other people that's what it used to be called.
Mm-hmm.
Was it called? I'm assuming it was called Justin TV until Amazon bought it.
No, it switched to Twitch before that.
Ah, okay.
Darn it.
What happened?
I looked at your screen to see if you actually managed to teach Shadow Ball, because I didn't, and then you were doing it now.
I was doing it, yeah.
I'll teach it over Double Edge. Probably do that now, actually. Did any of you guys use the pink bow at all in the last run?
Yeah, I did.
I forgot to equip it.
So what if you can't hit the Ariados?
What?
Then you're just sad.
Well, guys, I lost.
How?
Why?
What just happened?
Oh my God, yes, I lost to. Oh my God, I didn't save. Oh, you know what? Actually, that's a prayer in disguise. I didn't save after Will, because I just assumed I beat Koga, and I accidentally taught Future Sight, and was using Future Sight the whole time, and it looks like I taught it while doing Will. So if I had saved, I would have locked myself in. Either way, I'm still gonna lose to Scott, but at least at least I'm not gonna like out.
So you had to fight Will again?
Yes, and Koga again. And the Koga battle was quite long because I just could not get anything on the Ariados because I kept on using Future Sight thinking it was return.
Oh. So you
Speaking
taught
of-
it on the previous battle.
Yes, and then just started the next one being like, all right, I'm gonna skip some saving time here,
Yeah.
and it turned out to kind of be
That's
good and
good
bad.
that you skipped it, yeah.
I think I just lost a whole minute though.
Yeah, it's a pretty bad mistake.
Get rid of Fire Punch. I can just use an extra Swords Dance or two for the Fortress.
Yeah, that's what I did last time.
Oh yeah, but John,
It was fine.
the reason why I said earlier I like to buy all the music, I mentioned it supports the artist more, but it also means I not only have a backup of all my music, but I can also have it ripped to be of the highest quality possible. Like for example, like a 3-minute MP3 is like what, 4 megabytes? A 3-minute FLAC file of one of the songs that I ripped from the disc is around 36 megabytes.
Yeah, and
because
the
none of the
difference is very surprising.
Yeah,
like,
because none of the layers
FLAC
get
sound is so much
compressed.
better.
None of the layers get compressed like in MP3. They have to compress a lot of the different layers to just a few. That's how they reduce space, and it kind of makes some sounds muffled. I mean, I'm sure to casual listeners you wouldn't notice, but I notice.
Yeah, you won't notice. Yeah.
My music folder on my phone is roughly 80 gigabytes.
Yeah, this is one of actually the biggest problems with like streamed audio is that like it actually requires like a lot of infrastructure and money to constantly run all the servers if they're trying to crunch massive amounts of data through them. So they want to compress the audio as much as possible so that they can save on cost, and then the quality goes down. So if you have physical media, then you get better quality.
Yeah, plus, like, here's another thing, like, what's stopping Spotify from taking down an AC/DC album, for example? What's stopping them from doing it?
Yeah.
Nothing.
I had that happen. One of the artists I really like to listen to, they took down a song. And, like, I just can't listen to it anymore, which is really disappointing.
I actually looked back at my old Spotify playlist that I made. I still have the account, and, like, 5 of the songs are gone. You can tell they're gone because they're grayed out.
I I used to have fun listening to artists' entire discographies. I'd pirate the whole thing and listen to it. There were
You really
so
loved
many more
LimeWire.
albums. There are so many more albums than there are on like Spotify. Live
Yeah.
albums, like they just don't have any of them on Spotify unless they're like majorly mainstream.
Yeah.
Like one of the artists I listened to is Blink 182, and half
yeah,
of the
so
albums
good,
aren't
so
even
good.
aren't even on Spotify. And the thing is, the albums are so much better than their actual music because half of the song is actually not even a song. It's them basically doing stand up.
Yeah, they're really funny.
Yeah, Scott, isn't that who you saw in concert?
No, I saw Sum 41.
Yeah, you saw
Oh.
Sum 41. I'm very jealous because that's their last tour, and I had
Yeah.
to not go.
I saw them when I was 12. It was my first concert.
Nice. Mine was
Yeah.
Leonard Skinner.
Nice.
The guys who sing Sweet Home Alabama?
Half of them, yes.
Oh, so it's like they've changed band members or something?
Emphasis, well, fingers like air quotes on changed.
Did some of them die or something?
Yes,
Probably. Yeah.
they're it's very well known that in the 70s, the band was involved in an airplane crash and half of their
Oh.
members died, including their
rough.
singer. And the singer that replaced him was his own brother.
Whoa. Like, how lucky to be in the band and then just like you have the singer's brother and he's just as good.
I know, right? 'Cause, I mean, at this point, the everyone knows the brother.
Yeah. I got caught by the medium.
I'm actually of the opinion that, like, in a band, if the lead singer dies and they replace it, it's not the same band anymore. They're just a different
Yes,
brand
I
with the same name.
wholeheartedly agree.
Depends.
When Blink 182, when a few years ago they replaced their singer for like a few albums. The old singer was off doing alien related stuff. I mean that's what
That's
it
what he
was.
was doing. Yep.
Yeah, it was.
I'm taking the walk
the
of
band
shame.
wasn't even close to the same. Like I watched the band with Matt Skiba, and it was
Yeah.
not that good.
I don't know. I actually really like the two albums that they did with Matt Skiba, but I'm in the minority on that because most people don't like them that much.
It's just
Oh,
well, see, the thing is, I really like the original singer. I even like his side
yeah,
band.
Tom DeLonge.
Angels and Airwaves is actually my favorite band.
Yeah. Hmm.
They're
You
like
listen to Boxcar Racer?
I have
So good.
yeah like they're my favorite. They're basically just Pink Floyd, but modern. Like Pink
Angels and
Floyd, but
Airwaves.
Pink Floyd did background music. You know, like if
Yeah.
you were just if you put Pink Floyd on, it is the perfect background music. You don't think about it, but it's just good and it's just there.
Like
And that's what
elevator
Angels and
music?
Airwaves
A lot.
are. It's
I
just
listen to-
space
yeah.
music.
Yeah, their first album I listened to a lot when it first came out.
So whenever I just like I'm at like work or something and like I can't listen to a podcast, I need to pay attention, I'll put on Angels and Airwave music because it's still something, but I don't have to put my whole attention into it.
I will admit,
Okay,
there was a
where's everyone
time
at?
where I was trying to think of, like, some good music for, like, editing. But, like, I can still hear, like, my voice and stuff,
Yeah.
background vocals. There was a time where I was experimenting with lo-fi music.
Yeah,
It
I
works
feel like lo-fi
surprisingly
music is
well.
Classical music,
Works
I'm so
surprisingly
mad
well.
at them.
vocals.
I'm so mad at lo-fi.
The channel.
Why?
Half of my old archive streams are all taken down because of
Oh, no.
lo-fi. Some of the lo-fi music sold out and became copywritten, so all my archive streams are just null and void. And the reason why I was using them is because they were copyright free.
Oh yeah. I
Oh
see what you're
yeah,
saying,
that's
yeah.
the one problem
So
with
half-
that's the one
Yeah.
problem with using music from quote unquote no copyright channels is that the artist could sell out at any minute. That's why the YouTube Music
Yeah.
Library exists, because they'll never copyright them.
Yeah,
Yep.
they got that stuff under contract.
I mean, people weren't viewing my old archive videos anyways, but having to take them down,
Yeah, it's
it was just
frustrating.
painful.
There needs to be, I feel like there needs to be in the industry some kind of solution that allows streamers to get access to music and like a good range of music. Because like I would pay for some like service if I could get access to a whole bunch of bands that I like to stream with. Because I like remember streaming StarCraft and it was always really fun, just like playing like Blink-182 and stuff.
Ooh, that is
It was
one of
so much
Twitch's
fun.
big things. Is Twitch doesn't care if you use copyrighted music. So like you just stream on Twitch with as much copyrighted music as you want, and they'll still just pay you with the regular ad revenue.
Yeah, it's because like the VOD is not going to be there for repeated viewings. Whereas with YouTube, like the VOD
Yep.
continues to remonetize even after you do your stream.
Did any of you guys see I had to go get Dratini?
Did you forget it and have to go back in?
Maybe.
Oh no.
MVF was even there. I was busy listening to
pain.
conversations about Sum 41 or whatever they are.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, when you talk about punk rock, I'm really, really into it. It's my favorite genre.
Mm-hmm. That's how I got started with music stuff. Just writing a bunch of punk rock stuff.
Like for websites or.
No, for like a band
Oh.
when I was a kid.
Oh, was your
then
rapper
I-
stage name Lil Scotty?
No. No. Although now that you think about it, I think I might have a second career doing that.
I mean, you gotta. I mean, if you're trying to make it good on that revenue, you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket.
No, exactly. Got to diversify, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Lil Scotty is coming for everyone.
Oh no. I mean, yay. That's all right. Steve and I.
Exclusively Pokemon rap music.
Oh god.
Oh, what?
Ooh.
Hey Scott, we need you to do your own rendition of the Poke Rap.
That Poke rap. Oh my gosh. Maybe I will do that at some point. That's kind of sounds kind of fun.
Oh, have you guys seen my poke rap video?
I have, yeah.
No.
The all shinies version in Gen 2. So I did a randomizer to get footage of all the shinies. So I put the poke rap on screen, but every single time he says a Pokemon, it's just the Pokemon in the game's like intro screen, but they're all shiny. So it's only
Okay.
like a 1 minute video, but it's got every single shiny in Gen
Nice.
2,
Well, Gen 1, the Poke
Except
Rap
for
didn't
Mew.
use Gen 2 music.
except for Mew, because Mew wasn't in the poke rap.
Oh, really? Is Mew not in the Poke rap?
Yep.
Yes,
guess
I've had
it's
like
not.
2 comments of people saying it.
It's kind of funny because Mew and Mewtwo are the first Pokemon ever revealed in the anime, and it was in the intro. Like, I remember seeing this this quiz on a YouTube community poll. It said, like, what was the first Pokemon ever revealed in the anime? It was like Pikachu, Squirtle, Gengar, Nidorino. But the answer is
What?
actually Mewtwo and Mew.
That's
I thought it was
interesting.
Interesting.
If you count the
I haven't
intro
watched
as the anime.
in so long.
I thought
mean,
it was Gengar and Onyx.
Oh, it might have been might have been Gengar
That's
and
what
Onix.
Ash was watching on TV. He was watching like Karen and Bruno battle or something on
yes.
TV.
Karen and Gen
Oh,
1.
the most fair battle of all time.
Agatha and Bruno.
Outside of the
Yeah,
intro,
but
do you know what
that
the
as
mon
well.
is?
The most fair battle of all time.
I think if you don't count the intro, it might have been Gengar.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure that like Gengar and an Onyx were battling on the television in Ash's room.
Oh, it's Dodrio. Really? Oh.
Ow.
What?
It's in the outside
Oh.
establishing shot.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Oh
okay.
my God. Yes, like establishing that's morning.
Dodrio.
Did any of you actually get leftovers in the first run?
I skipped it.
Yeah, I used them.
Well,
I
I
It's
skipped
the
actually got it,
reason
but
why
I
I could
didn't use
survive
them.
2 attacks from Pikachu.
I actually never used them at all.
Yeah, I didn't use them either. I just pink bowed for the final fight.
Interesting. Maybe that's the reason why I was even able to survive the Pikachu. This is so weird doing the rock route right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna
I'm
try
like trying
and
to remember it, but it's like riding a bike though. Like I'm just doing it.
yeah, I'm gonna try and get back to the old strat. I don't know, because I feel like part of me
It feels less
still
awkward.
thinks it's. I know it's obviously not going to be faster, but part of me thinks it's going to be easier because I don't have to try and dodge the spinner twice.
No, my PP is better this way too. So weird.
Oh yeah, you get to heal first, I guess. If it makes your PP better, then this is the way to do it. Believe me.
You know what's interesting? The newer the game you run, the less PP ups and stuff there are.
I always grab that elixir because I just use that as like a pseudo heal on the way to the old route, but I didn't even use it this time.
Yeah, Speed and I were talking about that.
Yeah, he mentioned that straight up just using the center was faster.
Yeah,
Oh.
Because Scott likes to set Viridian as his teleport point after Janine.
yeah, and then I teleport back after Janine.
I guess that's faster than using... The fly menu in Kanto is pretty awkward.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Interesting.
The fly menu always takes slightly longer, and you can be inaccurate with it, whereas teleport is not inaccurate and it takes less frames.
Well, something I need to remember is when I'm in the Kanto section, pressing up once puts you in Cerulean, but I'm so used to that being Pallet Town.
Yeah.
Boy, you never notice how tight time is until you make one itty bitty mistake, like having to
Yep.
do two Elite Four members again, and now it's like I'm gonna be really pushing it to beat my first time.
My first time was 5906. I'm pretty confident I can beat it. I might get a 58. I don't know if this thing can get first place against Miraidon, though. Because I think
What's
technically...
Maridon's time?
My time was a 57 something.
Ooh, that is very good.
Because
Mine is
Miraidon
also
did...
57 something.
Miraidon does have an advantage, though, that Absol doesn't. Level ups cost time.
Yeah.
Plus, having to set up. Did
58,
Miraidon have
20.
to set up? I don't think it had setup moves. I think it was just straight up powerful enough.
Wow.
I don't know.
Scott announced his time, by the way.
58:20. All right,
Yep.
that's the time I have. Well, it depends if Steve beats
That's
that
the time you
time.
gotta beat.
Wait, no, Steve's not going to beat it. He never started
No.
over. That's the time I have
No,
to
I
beat.
literally have 15 seconds to beat my
Huh.
other time.
I'm 18 seconds faster than my first run. It's like so close.
I think I got 59-17, so I'm pretty much guaranteed to lose to my first run.
It's
I mean, I
interesting,
know
we're
what
finishing
my-
the game at the same level too, 67.
I mean, I know what my time is just because I use manual splits in live split. They don't get captured on the overlay, but I can see them.
Okay, here we go. Steve is starting red. Gets hit by a thunder. Knocks out the Pikachu with a critical hit. Oh my gosh, Snorlax is next. Or Stance, Amnesia. Return.
Yep.
It's going to one hit because it's
Scott.
+4 now. Yep.
You gotta sound like the Pokemon Stadium announcer guy. That guy did it right.
I don't know how to sound like that guy. I haven't played Pokemon Stadium.
Oh, nice.
If you played Pokemon Stadium, you'll know just how good Jolteon is in that game.
Ow. Ow, so close. I was shocked at how fast I did beat him, though.
What time
am
did
I
you get?
doing?
59-36.
It's like this Pokemon is just so solid.
Well, I finished
Like,
the last
even-
run with 1 reset total, and it was on red.
Yeah. Like, I think if all of us sat down and played this Pokemon like 5 more times each, we would still just get times that are like 58, 59.
Yeah, I think
It's so good.
that this Pokemon can probably just scratch under 58.
Yeah, yeah,
But
definitely.
I
Like
don't.
because I could teach feint attack and then not have one reset to chuck.
Yep.
Yep. Like I
All
think
right.
probably like 57-30 is possible if you play really well.
Which
Because
I
like
have
there's some
not been.
spinners and stuff that caught me, but they don't have to catch you.
I have to go to my own video to figure out what my first time was. The leaderboard.
Dang it. Don't you hate it when you're trying to get to the PokeFlute channel and you're off by just a little bit? You have to go back into the phone and adjust it again?
All right, I got.
Shadow Ball is really nice for Brock, though.
Yeah, it's good for rock types. So like you can boost with Swords Dance and then knock
I
them out.
disagree.
But I think you probably also just one shot with Night Slash. Like I don't
I
think
disagree.
it's
Night Slash was
necessarily
better
needed.
in every single way.
Did it one-shot everything?
It one shot everything without setup.
Oh.
Did it one shot all of Will's Pokemon?
Not no, it
Okay.
did not one shot the Slowbro in the second run. Oh man, I beat Lunala. Bummer.
Are you
Third
upset
place
about...
though. That's like quite good. 5705 for Reshiram.
Oh, it is always impressive though when you can put that first try. 'Cause the other ones were second try.
Yeah.
I spaced my leaderboard awkwardly so that way anybody watching on the vertical stream can actually see it too.
Okay. Speeds on Blaine. That means we have 3 more gyms. And 1 more
Vileplume
red.
and Blossom had blackouts on this guy.
No, I believe it. Blaine's not awful. Like if you have a type disadvantage against him, he can be bad. But like occasionally the Rapidash will just use Fury Attack and then you win.
I wish he did that time. I remember one of those Pokemon, he crit the Fire Blast too, and burned me. Funnily enough, I actually have gym leader intros made for all of them, but the only one I've ever had to play was Blaine so far. I fear the
I didn't
day
make
when...
them. I never made them.
I actually fear the day when I have to make a Crystal video and show the Janine intro. It's never going to see the light of day.
Yeah.
I just wanted to just have it and not need it.
It's like, what's going to be bad against her? Like Sunkern, maybe?
Even then,
Sunkern's really
I don't-
bad.
If you
Sunkern
can
could just
beat
one-shot everything
Lance,
with return.
you can beat Janine. It's
Yeah,
just a
yeah.
fact.
I do think it's just like, it literally is just
Ah,
almost like tautological. Like, if you beat Lance, Janine's easy then.
I'm sure even Sunkern at level 90 could one-shot her Pokemon with return.
I'm sure before that.
I'm sure it's also way before that. I remember when I first
Sunkern
started
is pretty
doing
bad.
solo runs, I used to watch MDB all the time. And I was like, oh, so Return could just knock out everything on Janine's team with every single Pokemon in the entire game. Doesn't matter what it is. And it just turns out that no, that's actually not true. The Weezing survives a lot if you use Return, but MDB is just always so over leveled that it just looks like it doesn't matter. Everything can knock out her Pokemon.
Pretty
Yeah.
much. Alright, I'm at 5605,
Nice,
and I just beat Blue.
Ooh.
Don't go in there.
It's a really good run.
Did any of you guys see after Janine, I tried
How
to
do
go
you
to the Warden's
4
house?
resets, and you're still doing this good.
Yeah, it's
Where
a
were
really
your
good
4
run.
resets? Really fast?
A couple of them were a Chuck.
That was probably fast.
I think one of them was at the rival in the underground. It was on the Golbat, because the Golbat just completely destroyed me.
Golbat second.
Golbat's first.
Right.
Ah,
I had the
oh
next
my
rival
god.
in my head. I was like Sneasel's first.
Oh my gosh, that made me so stressed right there.
Oh my god.
Oh my, maybe you
Oh
actually
my
need to
god.
add like a repel counter to
Shut up.
your overlay.
Shut up.
Oh my gosh, this is the most tense thing I've ever watched.
I almost never get lost in here. I somehow messed up near the end. There we go. Y'all saw nothing.
Interesting. I've never once ever turned immediately right on the Pokeball. I've always gone straight down. Never have I considered ever just immediately turning right, even though I know it's
Oh.
technically right. I always go down all the way, then I go up one.
Forgot to use the
Oh my gosh,
candies.
that thundered is so much.
I think it was a crit.
It was, I think it was a crit, yeah.
Oh, you're gonna be under leveled too.
Nah, same level as last
And-
time.
No,
And no
that's
held
fine.
item.
I don't think it. I think you like 65 is fine. The really important thing is speed. The level is not
Wow.
really important for damage. It's you want the speed to move first against stuff.
Pikachu
Yeah,
paralyzed me.
I went paralyzed Cure Berry just to avoid that, so that I could set up. And I
Probably
knew I'd get one
should've.
turn of setup on the Snorlax, because the Snorlax
Yeah,
is
the
gonna
Snorlax
amnesia.
starts with amnesia, so I just used one on Pikachu this time, and it was perfectly fine.
Yeah.
And then I just used one more.
And if
And then-
if it misses Charm, then you get it for free. Then you could just knock the Pikachu out and Swords Dance on
Question.
the Snorlax.
How am I outspeeding the Charizard?
Because it's shiny.
5842.
Damn.
Actually, now that you pointed out, I saw your overlay showed 171 for your Pokemon, and the Charizard was 174. Is somebody's badge boost not getting accounted for?
My badge boost is
somebody, I
supposed to
mean
be accounted
yours?
for. Yeah,
What?
my menu speed's 159, so... What's the Charizard's moveset?
Oh, it is one. Okay, weird. I don't.
Yeah, you
Maybe
have
the Charizard-
178 speed, and the Charizard has 174, so you're faster by 4 speed.
Yeah, but he had 170.
Yeah, on the Charizard,
It's
I had
170.
171 speed.
Oh. Maybe
Better.
the
That was
Charizard
weird.
speed is worse. I don't know, I was faster than it too. I had 178. Charizard in the regular game has 179, so I was expecting it to move faster than it did.
Yeah, I'm not sure why I moved first before it. What's its moveset?
Oh well.
Wing attack, flamethrower, fire spin, slash.
Oh wait, I'm stupid. I can literally just go back and exactly what happened.
Yeah, we can just go back in the replay and check.
Oh, yeah. Let me stop my recording and update my leaderboard, and then I'll look at it.
Where are we at?
5838 still really impressive, although I still feel like
Yeah,
this run was kind
The
of bad.
Charizard, according to your overlay, outsped you and you went first.
I'll activate the replay.
Interesting. Very interesting. And you know it's definitely lower because Scott said it's 179 normally, so it's definitely reading it from the game. It's not reading it from like, I don't know, a website.
I'm looking at it.
It's oh right, since it says live, it won't tell you exactly what time it is.
Yeah, the Charizard has
Alright.
174 speed.
Third place overall. I don't think this thing was going to be...
Ooh.
Oh, my best time is for Regiraffe. It's 55 minutes. Yeah, nothing's beating
Oh
that.
my god, I still need to do that.
Yeah, remember you missed out on it?
Yeah, I know. I either slept through it or didn't, or
What? Wait, speed. Can you go back into your replay and just like,
Yeah.
check your speed value? I'm
Yeah.
curious.
I only recorded the second run because I forgot the first one. A bad. Oh, back up a little. All right. Yeah, so my speed is 171, the bottom left.
No. But like, we want to. So 166. Can you just like go into GameHook and check what your speed is right now?
Oh, sure.
weird.
Just pause the emulator.
Oh, yeah. Pause. Where
and
is
then
that?
just check what your speed is.
Where's the pause button?
I mean, you
Gameplay
you
pause.
definitely were slower than Espeon. Espeon did go first.
Gameplay pause.
I guess
Pause.
pausing the replay works.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
What's your speed right now?
In battle, it is battle. They are active. 175.
So you have one more speed than the Charizard. That's amazing.
So my
Well,
why is my
looked
overlay
ahead
calculating
to
it
the
wrong?
Espeon, and Espeon had 180, and you were in fact slower than the Espeon.
So like my overlay is calculating the badge boost improperly?
It is, yes.
Oh. Wasn't it 12.5% instead of 10%? I'm sure I coded it to be 12.5%.
It's probably math floor. That's probably what's happening. What's your overlay say it is?
171.
171.
Actually-
What times x equals 171? Or what times 1 point?
Yeah, it's not reading my in party stats. It's not doing that.
No, badge boost is not. Badge boost is not 0.1. Point 125.
Oh, interesting. All of my stats are all of my stats here are off by 4.
By
Except the-
4.
Except the well, the attack says it's 999.
That reminds me of a spreadsheet I was working at work the other day. I was like, no matter what I could do, this figure was off by one number. Turns out the last person that edited the spreadsheet put a -1 at the end.
Yeah.
I'll need to look at that after the stream. Look at my overlay, figure out what's causing that. I'm surprised it only took me till now to figure out it was wrong. Who knows how long this was incorrect for?
Yeah. Mine is calculating correctly, so it's not the ROM. It's definitely not that.
Yeah, it's an overlay issue because I have a function, I believe it's called, that adds the badge boost whenever I'm in battle.
Okay.
So I think something about it is not being done properly. I'll have to look at it. All right, I'm gonna deafen.
Well,
All right, everyone. Thank you all for stopping by. I do appreciate it. Hopefully Scott can come do the race with us next week. Anyway, the next stream will be tomorrow, where we'll be doing Pokemon Emerald. It is going to be the month of... what exactly am I playing with? I'm gonna have to look at the schedule. Oh yeah, it's the month of fusions. We're going to be doing Black Kyurem tomorrow, and then we'll do Dawn main Necrozma, then White Kyurem, then Dusk main Necrozma. We'll be doing Necrozmas and Kyurems for the month of February. I'm kind of looking forward to it, especially White Kyurem. Anyway, I will see you all later.